Yes. Hmm. How weird. You be. Life, thank you so much for the Prime resub. It's all of us. All right. Soulframe is the new. Okay, go ahead. Yes, it's just Soulframe. It is what it says it is. Very nice. Speaking of derivative, welcome to the stream, Godfather. Oh, you seriously? Fuck's sakes! No, it's not on your end. It's got it.
Restrain yourself.
Hey, can you hear them now?
Hello.
We are talking. Can you hear us? Hello.
Can you hear
is
me?
there
That's the
anybody
important
out
question.
there?
Homie,
Just
can you
There
not
we
if
hear
are.
you
me?
can hear me.
All right, good.
Homie, can you hear me?
Wow,
I think
John.
that's actually my favorite Pink Floyd song.
So, Godfather, I asked, "How are you? And how's your kid? And how's Max? Being adorable, probably, but you know." Oof. God, it has been so ridiculously warm yesterday.
Can you
This
hear me
stream just
now?
became a
Good.
Verizon commercial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Verizon.
Harrison.
Yeah, Verizon had a commercial years ago where it'd just be a guy walking around with a phone and be like, "Can you hear me now?" Good.
Mm,
And then taking a few steps and doing it
Yeah,
again.
just in
mm.
increasingly difficult places to get to where you wouldn't get a signal.
Yeah.
You went and got new boots today. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
God,
Boots are great.
getting new shoes is such a pain sometimes too, because it's like, is the price right? Is the fit
Uh huh.
right? It does just look like it's going to last me several years before I have to buy a new one again.
Hmm. I fucking
Am I
hate
going to
buying
keep
shoes.
wearing it after I should stop wearing it? Yes.
Mm-hmm. God.
Yeah, I fucking hate
A
buying shoes.
friend, yeah. A friend of mine was thinking about buying shoes thrifted, and I'm like, you shouldn't buy shoes thrifted if you can't afford to get a
Uh,
new one. Like, it's just like at the very just get a cheap one rather than a thrifted one, I
I
guess.
don't know.
I'm like, I don't
I've
know.
known people that have had boots for like 15, 20 years, so there's a potential that you can find something quality that some rich person just got rid of after having them for a week.
That's true.
So there is like potentials like that, but
I mean, it's
generally
more of
speaking,
it's
anything
more of a
going on my
rule,
feet, I
right?
don't want.
There are going to be exceptions to every rule.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. It's just anything going on my feet. I really don't want something secondhand.
Yeah. Was it the foot fungus?
Mm,
Athlete's feet, foot.
Yeah,
athlete's foot, yeah.
that one.
Yep, which
Don't
is a
want that.
I
fungus.
mean, athlete's foot is a foot fungus, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
it
so.
is.
That's why I said it's a foot fungus.
And but then you've also got
Oh man! Wait,
jungle rot
no,
or
speaking
boot
of
rot, which
footwear.
is
What? Jungle rot?
yeah.
yeah, boot rot, same thing. Effectively,
Oh.
what that is if you don't take your shoes and socks off, regularly, and you're in like especially um, hot, humid areas, the
Mhm.
ammonia that you sweat out will build up in your boot and cause ulcers in your feet and eat
Yeah, they will.
through your actual feet. It is incredibly painful and it takes a long time to heal.
Ugh,
Yeah.
boy. I looked it up and apparently there were like military posters on it like this is
Yep, It
trench foot.
was it, trench foot's isn't another term for it. It is
Yeah.
very. It was made very well known, at least in the states, during the Vietnam War.
Yeah. Because they
Yeah,
were over in
Oh.
the
trench foot
jungle.
is First World War version of it.
Yes.
Oh.
But yeah, if your feet get wet and you don't change your socks and your shoes or boots often enough, then yeah, you'll start to develop those ulcers because of all the ammonia buildup.
It's also the reason why, like, if you go to a party and people start drawing on someone's face because they're wearing shoes, and after they passed out, that is a derivative of that because it's shaming someone into remembering to take their boots off. It's the
Hmm.
original where that came from,
Oh.
and it just spiraled into a party thing.
Oh. That's weird.
Mm.
Interesting
Yeah.
little things that
Yeah, it is
humans
interesting
do,
that it comes
man.
from like a jocular way to try to help your squad mates not lose a leg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
And it ended up being just like an annoying thing that dumb people do at a party.
Yeah.
I suppose drawing on faces is relatively harmless.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
depends on what you draw with, obviously.
Yes, and what
there's
you draw
always
and what you draw
exceptions.
with vary.
Yes. Why does that CEO have dicks all over his face?
Well, it's how hard is it to remove is the big question.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
which is what you draw with, is what the implications
I'm
there.
going
You're just
to
describing a
assume
very
that all these
successive.
people would then not have access to a woman who has like nail polish removers because that would probably clear
You don't want to put
permanent marks
nail polish remover on your face.
Yeah.
quickly enough. Could probably handle that well.
Hot soap and water
Uh,
with a good
Inhaling
scrubbing
nail
thing.
polish remover is dangerous, but it's also
And
a very corrosive substance.
uh-huh. Yes. As a person who does her nails every now and then, yes. I know.
Like
And
a
yes, I
I
jar
think
breathe
of
in
I'd
those
prefer
fumes.
to let it wear off than to burn my face.
right. There's all yeah.
But the real thing is that the skin on
Because
your face is a lot more sensitive than the skin on the rest of your body.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
Agreed.
Hmm. So what I'm hearing is you're all cowards.
Yeah, big baby, big pussy.
Pussy no balls.
Nope, no balls. Just
Um.
eunuch over here.
That's awful.
Oh, well.
I mean, if you use nail polish remover down there, you soon will have no balls.
No, I mean you have to use a lot of nail polish remover to. You know what? I'm gonna stop there.
That's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Let's just stop this train of thought. What was I gonna say? Right, so footwear. So some morons out there have decided that they just hate wearing shoes in general, and
Mm-hmm.
so that they've decided that they'll just unsole their shoes so they
Heard
can
about
look
this.
like they're wearing shoes, but they're actually not wearing shoes. They've got um like it's just, they're technically barefoot, but not the tops of it, which I
Yeah.
find, and I'm like, which is so stupid and
Just get those
dangerous,
stupid ass looking toe shoes.
and like it's just kind of dangerous,
Mhm.
like glass. And then not to mention, if you guys have ever got it, it's like it like these like wart things, they kind of just go under your skin, and then they can just spread. And
You
the
mean
only
like
way to fix
plantar
that,
wart?
yeah, plantar wart, I think is what's it called, whatever they call, plantar,
It's AR, but yeah, it's pronounced plantar warts.
yeah, plantar wart.
It's
Yeah,
plantar fasciitis,
no,
I
that's not it.
believe. Is it?
No, it's plantar
No,
warts.
no, that's something else. That's something
Yeah,
else. Sorry.
small rough growths on the feet. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, you
and
got to get those surgically removed.
yeah,
You can
so
theoretically freeze them off with liquid nitrogen, but it doesn't work for everyone.
yeah,
It depends on how
so
deep it is, I would imagine.
yeah, think maybe I had those a while back but this was when I was just walking barefoot in my fucking dorms. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Dorms.
Yeah.
But dorms are also like they're
Chronically
giant
bad.
cesspools.
Yes, I know. I learned. Clearly, I learned. Never walked barefoot there ever again. Got my own sets of indoor shoes and outdoor shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, you shower with your socks on in some places.
Please don't shower with your socks on. You monsters.
There are also
Relevance.
socks designed to be worn outside without shoes, but they're weird.
Is it? Did they got those gripper thingies?
Yeah, that they have hard
Non-slip?
bottoms basically.
Oh, pretty neat.
Socks with a built-in tatami.
I mean,
I was about to say this sounds like something a Japanese would do.
Yeah,
Actually,
right?
I don't know why, but I just felt like this is a very Japanese thing.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad we were on the same page there.
they're not great for wet areas is the biggest issue, I
Guy's just
think.
looking at his sock and
Mhm.
his wood sandal and goes, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Rubber
Got a
sole
pear.
slipper
I got
socks.
a pineapple. Ugh.
Yeah, pineapple. Yeah, alright. Yeah.
See, if it's actually Americans that came up with this, or if it's actually Westerners that came up with this, I'm sorry, Japan. I've slandered you for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an American thing,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Well, I'm sorry I've slandered you for no reason. But to be fair, you guys are really weird.
They are weird. There are plenty of things you
Yeah,
can...
but these type of shoes would not work for uh their sock and slipper culture because you wear them
Mm-hmm.
outside,
Mm-hmm.
so it'd be the same issue as wearing the shoes in the house.
Mm.
Yeah. God.
Alright.
I still get the super icks from that.
I think we should
Please,
get around to the
please.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But last time,
On Dragon Ball Z.
you wish.
Tony scams Yi. Or the.
Yeah. Last time you guys were trying to come up with a plan of action so you could investigate two issues that you thought might be significant and maybe even related to this cult shit that you guys have been sort of hovering around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you came up with something off stream.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
So we start off the scene with Juniper going around, going around NYC. Well, first she calls Maddie to ask about all the weird, well, not the weird, the religious not cults, the paladin, the whatehoos,
Religious orders.
Okay, so she's
religious orders.
calling who?
Maddie, the elf,
Oh, okay. Yep.
the
That's
elf
one
lady,
option.
like
Mandy.
who
Yeah.
Maddie, whoops, Mandy,
That's okay.
the one that anyone that she knows first, right? And then she'll start where Mandy says first, and then she goes on to find the rest of them, being like, "Hey, hi, yeah, I'm new. Yeah, I'm new to this world. I just want to learn about all the things." Basically.
Okay, so you're gonna go from like religious institution to religious institution and try to figure out how they're organized and like yeah,
See what
Effectively
they're interested
yeah.
in.
and effectively create an alibi for when you actually go to talk to the Templars.
Yeah, and being like, "Yo, hello. I've been going around
Gotta put
asking
words in my
stuff."
mouth here. Luckily, since you last met the Pope, the Pope has declared the dissolution of the Inquisition, removing your issue with the local burning stake. Unfortunately, the Pope was summarily executed, and the new Pope has reinstated it, and also made child abuse legal.
Oh no.
Oh, from the Pope's point of view, that's always been legal.
Yeah, but like the now it's just like straight up, like nah, go for it.
Eh.
This is what you get for trying to rewrite my lore. everything
You had to
everything
take
will
the
come back
children.
worse.
This
You
isn't
had to-
rewriting lore. This is just manipulating the narrative.
But no,
Hmm.
the Catholic Church structure is actually more complicated, and I imagine I'll explain that once Juniper's gone a couple of days worth of like going around talking to everybody. I plan to go back and forth and sort of go over some of the groups that she ran into, what she learned about them, stuff
Okay.
like that. Does that work for you?
And
Yeah.
And while Juniper is bouncing around religious orders talking at people with Bobby, Tony is going to help Marcus investigate the job that he is looking into that might have some relevance. Tony
Okay.
doesn't see it, but he's begrudgingly helping.
Wow. Grudgingly.
I mean, he'd rather deal with the Order of the Burning Stake immediately as opposed to faffing about. Well, what he considers faffing about. Out of character, totally cool with this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fine if Tony's like being stubborn about it. Like that's Tony's personality.
Mhm.
We're wasting time setting plans and enacting them.
Yeah. Tony's
Wasting
like, I
time
know
being
a guy
responsible.
I know a guy I can get a shit ton of C4. I can get a burner phone. We can have this shit done in a night.
It's really concerning that Tony's first and last thought always comes around to bomb.
I think it's his plan C, honestly. But the C is
Plan
for C4.
Yeah. When Plan
His
A and
fourth
Plan B
plan
don't work
and
out,
his
Plan
third.
C4 is ready.
But
Is
I mean,
plan
that's just
is Plan B
And
plan
the-
beat 'em up?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No,
Oh.
Plan B is Plan Bribe.
No.
Plan
Plan A
A
is
is
the phone.
acetone.
Yep.
Oh.
Plan D is D's nuts.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, you
Alright,
guys are heading
moving
over
on.
to the restaurant whose name I don't think I actually came up with.
Lamange.
So
What
it's
kind
a
of restaurant is
pizzeria.
it?
Yeah, and it's
Ooh.
called Lamange.
They
I thought it was
eat.
Piccolo's.
Yes.
It's just
I
called
thought it was
the
Papa
Eat.
Piccolo's.
It's so
Papa Piccolo's
it
is
sounds,
pretty good. Actually,
it
that reminds me.
sounds dumb enough.
It's just a half orc. They pop up. Oh, that's so good.
No, it's like it's an actual Namek.
It's just like the one Namekian on Earth.
Yeah, he's not like anything really special. This Namek, he's just like a guy who makes pizza.
Yeah. He doesn't even eat it. God damn it! How can a
No.
Namekian make good food?
Tickle
They have
me.
the
that's
best
deep.
water.
Yes, they do have the best water. They have Fiji water on tap.
Oh yeah. Is it
Like
free?
not even like the brand Fiji water, but like water
Water straight from
from
Fiji mountains? Oh
Yes.
wow.
It magically
Plan-
piped straight over.
Plan A isn't assault. No, it's Plan F. Plan fight.
Yeah. Plan A is for acetone.
Yeah. Right, I was doing something here. I wanted to look up the eat in Italian. That's what it was.
Mangia something. Mangiare?
Il
Mozzarella.
mangiare.
See?
Alright, so it's...
DiGiorno.
The place is called Il Mangiare.
Why are you taking me to a pizza place? Is it like Il Mangiarni?
You don't want to get sick from eating at Il Mangiarni.
Yeah, it's like gives you ill mange or some shit.
Gives you the mange.
The mange.
Oh, fuck off. But yeah, so you were in touch with the guy that runs the place. His name is Dan.
That Den Heng.
He didn't get his last
Dan.
name.
No, this is not a fucking Honkai Star Rail reference. No one else would get it.
Nope.
Oh. Alright. So sorry, what was his last name? Because all I can think of is Dan Hong now.
Nope, I
Dan.
didn't. Nope, you
Just
guys
Dan.
didn't get it yet. And this definitely isn't me stalling to think of one.
Okay. Dan Giorno. Gio's cousin.
God.
He doesn't have stand power, so.
Dan Star.
But oh my god,
Daniel Danstar.
No,
Oh, that's
his-
so stupid.
his stand is actually just like a step stool.
Stepsister.
He gets the power of lift.
Stepwagon, what are you doing?
Alright. So before this
Sorry.
devolves any more into just, like, bullshit, JoJo's
Memes,
Bizarre Adventure
basically.
memes. Yeah. You guys enter the store,
Mhm.
and you see, like, big, like, maybe, not, like, super tall, like 5'10", but otherwise quite portly and broad, bald white dude with a dirty white t-shirt and an apron. And he's just, like,
No.
just rolling a pizza dough.
Okay, I take it back. The pizzas here are probably fucking good.
Hey, what can I get you?
Here to look at some pipes.
You trying to start something?
No,
Look
you're
at
the
some
one that
pipe.
was asking that your pipes were making weird noises.
Oh, you're the detective guy.
Yeah, this
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
you're trying to start a porno, aren't you, Sarah? That's the weirdest one ever.
I thought you were starting some shit. Sorry about that. But yeah, we've got a problem with noises coming out of the pipes, out of the plumbing, and customers and locals have been saying that there's similar weird noises coming out of like sewer grates around the place. I don't know if we've got like sewer gators, if that's really a thing, or if there's some kind of like. I'm not very creative, but there's something wrong.
All right.
This is in regular Manhattan, correct?
This is in Queens.
Okay. And this guy is human, yes?
Yeah, he's just like a normal-looking 30-something white dude who works at who runs a small pizzeria.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because Tony, whether or not this guy's awakened or not is what Tony's trying to figure out.
Can't really tell at a glance, but
Well, no, but I mean, if he was something,
oh yeah, if he was, yeah, of course.
Okay, so is there like street access to the sewers and stuff?
There should be a manhole somewhere around here. I know some work was being done there a couple of years back. I don't know exactly where it is. It's probably on a side street or in an alley.
Alright, I'll go ahead and scope out there if you want to keep asking him some questions. Tony's gonna go look for a manhole.
All right.
So, when was the first instance of this shit going down?
The first people to notice it were actually some customers. They thought they heard like some kind of weird noise coming out of the toilet, like almost like the pipes were groaning. I had a plumber come and look at it, but he said that there really isn't like a draining issue, so he's not sure what they were talking about. I've since heard some noises too. I got some like really echoey clangs, like something occasionally hitting something metal. And people talking about hearing similar noises outside from the sewer grates. Yeah,
So
I don't
it's
know.
like metal here, and this has been going on for how long?
Oh, first one was probably 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, eh?
Yeah, I reached out to a bunch of different. Well, first to the police. They're fucking useless. Then I reached
Oh,
out to a
yeah.
few other private investigators, yourself included, and you were the one that got back to me.
Oh yeah, it's the sort of thing where most people just, as soon as the sewers are involved, it's like, what's this going to be? Because a lot of weird people just like to hang out there,
Well, I'm just
but
hoping it's nobody dangerous.
usually not dangerous people, mostly just people that are looking for a place that is actually surprisingly out of the elements.
I mean, if it's just homeless squatters, then that's not a big deal. Just gotta, you know, maybe stop hitting the pipes.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that's weird is the metallic banging. Sounds like either somebody's trying to dig somewhere or
Yeah. Well, it's not regular enough to be like a digging. It's just like if it was once or twice, nobody would think anything of it. It happens in sewers, but you know, a dozen instances over a few weeks.
here's hoping it's just some gators. Some metallic gators.
Oh, that puts me at ease. Anyway, did you want to discuss the cost or like what? How do we want to do this?
Well, I
Like,
have a sort of Marcus just goes over and pulls out a notepad and starts writing down. It's like I have some general fees. It again, I have some scaling fees based on income. It's like we can put you in different tiers of what my standard rates are. I do have some consulting ones with the guy that's currently looking for the access point right now.
And
I just need to know what the numbers are. Like, am I gonna pay you the same? I guess I'm just paying you to look into it, not to solve the issue, or will you do that too if it's solvable? Like, what are we talking about?
Right now, the only thing that I'll put you on the hook for is just the investigation. Once I have more information, if it's something that I can easily do, I'll probably do it. Whether or not like it will be mostly if it costs me anything, I might charge you for those costs, but
Oh yeah,
outside
no,
of
I
that,
get it.
probably not. If it's something that would take a lot of time, I'll probably end up having to add a few more days onto the general retainer fee, but that's the only deal. Generally, it's like 500 days. Given your setup shop, I wouldn't probably charge you a per diem. It'll probably just be that 500 daily fee. Figure it out as we
Hmm.
go.
500 ain't bad. I was expecting worse. And yeah, if you
Eh,
can figure out what the problem is for 500, that's not bad at all. I guess we'll figure out if the problem needs solving and how much that would cost, or who I should
yeah.
talk to.
Or
Yeah,
if it takes multiple days to come to the end of their to actually figure out what's going on.
I certainly hope not, but I understand. You got to be paid, and we do a little
Oh
better
yeah,
than you might think here.
oh yeah, and don't give me quoting that price thinking that it's like I don't think you can pay. It's just
No,
that
no, I get you.
again, you're a good fellow. You're trying to you have a business to run.
All right, well, I gotta go.
Ugh.
Gotta roll some dough. Oh, by the way, you want anything while I'm cooking here? I could put a pizza on for you.
Yeah, sure. Have a standard pie. Probably just just a standard pepperoni pie.
Pepperoni pizza. That's it.
Oh yeah, that should be fine.
Right on.
Lots,
I'll keep it warm for
lots
you
of cheese.
until you come back.
Thanks, man.
What'd you say, Bob?
Was just suggesting more ingredients to add on the pizza.
Oh,
Lots of
right.
cheese, lots of meat, green pepper,
Mm-hmm.
onions,
Green olives,
onion.
Meanwhile,
bacon.
at the Hall of Justice,
Yeah.
Superman, we have to stop this cult.
So let's have
But
let's
first,
cut to
the
yeah, sorry. Gotta move forward here. Let's cut to Tony. You're outside having a look around,
Oh.
trying to find like a nearby manhole.
Yep. What do you want me to roll? Perception or something, or investigation?
Yeah, that's gonna be perception.
Okay. What is my investigation? Better than my perception. Oh well.
Yeah. I know
8.
8. All right.
If Tony doesn't find it, he will start asking locals.
You spend about 10
like,
minutes walking
what's-
around the area, looking down side streets, but like you don't see anything. Skip over a couple of alleys that don't seem likely because you're just, in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just more lazy than hurry. But
Mm. But is that how you justify it to yourself?
nah. Tony would be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
All
And
right.
just moving on. He's
Fair
not
enough.
really rushing or anything, but
Yeah, you spend
he's
10
not
minutes
trying
looking
so
around and you don't
exceptionally hard.
find anything. You said you want to go and ask somebody?
Yeah, if there's just like homeless that are like look like they've been here for a while.
There's actually
Might ask
like
a
no
couple of
sign
them.
of unhoused around here.
Fuck. In the middle of fucking Queens, there ain't no fucking homeless people. What the fuck is going on here? All right, I'm gonna. Are there like an apartment complex or anything?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of like businesses. There's people walking around. There's like food stalls. It's fucking Queens.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna just try to see if he can find someone
Yeah.
that knows.
It's a
you
simple diplomacy check.
Yeah, gather
Yeah,
information.
you spend some time talking to a
Where's my
bunch of
die?
different people on one check.
I need to work on my diplomacy. Holy shit. Well, that's better. That's a 13.
13. Nah, that's not enough to find out where a manhole is.
Nope. Tony's gonna spend the entire time he's in there talking to the guy, going, "Where the fuck is this place?" Like I see the grates. I can't fit down that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
can't
I
fit
guess
in the
that-
grate.
You know what?
Yeah.
Tony's gotta go like close closer to the thing, find one of the grates, and just kind of like use his flashlight to look in and listen.
Okay. Let's get another perception.
Much better. That is a 14.
All right.
Oh no, sorry, 24. 24. It was an
That's
18 on the die.
significantly different.
Six. Yes.
That's
sorry,
much
I
higher.
saw the 8. Yeah,
Alright.
sorry.
So you completely unsuspiciously get down on all fours, take out your flashlight, and start looking and trying to listen into the grates to a sewer on the side of a road.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, zoning in on it, first you think you hear, like, something being stepped on, something maybe squishy, or something soft hitting something else soft.
Gross.
And then you see you see some kind of like movement. Look like a person. But when you try to follow it with the light, there's nothing there. So whatever it was just sort of staggered out of your like walked out of your like line of sight.
Okay, so it's definitely bigger than like a standard New York rat, which can get up to the size of a cat. So it's like it was definitely like in D&D terms medium sized.
Yeah, it was medium sized, maybe even bipedal.
Okay.
But you can't really say that for sure, but whatever it was, if you assume it also made the noise, probably stepped on something that made a sound and then briefly moved through your field of vision.
Okay. All right. At that, since Tony's got something, he's gonna wait for Marcus to get out of the shop.
All right. Before we go back to Marcus, Juniper. You and Bobby been going around between different religious institutions. We stop in on you visiting our Sisters of Perpetual Violence.
They sound cool. Are they dressed like punk
My
rockers?
type of order.
No, they are actually dressed like Catholic nuns, but it's kind of just a front because they are warrior monks.
I see. Dressed like Catholic nuns,
Ooh,
but are
I can't wait for
warrior monks.
Yes.
I can't wait
I
for
love
Bobby
them.
to go to a fight at their church.
Juniper listens very interestedly at them, like with stars in her eyes, because they look kind of cool. They're kind of cool in her eyes.
Mother Superior is a human woman. She's pretty old. You figure she's somewhere 60 or 70.
Mm-hmm.
She answers your questions about their religious order and their connections to other institutions. Obviously, like many do in the West, they use Catholicism as sort of a visual front to hide from, people who wouldn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
Which explains their dress. But in like behind all of that, there's a proper dojo and like not just like living quarters, but like meditation and religious. What am I looking for?
Altars.
Yeah, like I've lost the word, but it looks very much like a Western variation of an Eastern martial arts temple. Certainly, it does have dorms, but not as many as it appears on the outside. There might be 20 women living here. She goes to explain that the ones living here are a combination of trainees and trainers, and that most of the like graduate monks actually go out on pilgrimages, which can take any number of forms, but often involves kicking the crap out of bad people.
Oh.
Right.
Does bad people include cult, 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 cult doers, cult havers?
For them, it would depend on the particulars of the cult and what they're guilty of.
Human sacrifice?
I'm just finding the god that they worship.
Olmater.
All
We're
were.
particularly concerned with Thulu cultists, but
Yeah, no, they are not.
Olmer.
They're not Hulu cultists at all.
no. I mean, would
The ones
would
they
they
beat up.
beat up Thulu cultists?
I mean,
Might be a
hypothetically,
case to case.
yeah, it would depend on what they did.
I know you typed the gods in chat at some point.
Yeah, I've got the list here.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
going
looking
list.
for
Like there's
myself.
functionally no. Here, I'll post it again.
Here we go.
There's
I
functionally.
I love
I
some
found it,
good
but-
old-fashioned divine hand drawing. I agree,
Well,
Crimson.
Well, I'm gonna
Welcome.
paste it again because there've been updates.
Hmm.
Kali is new, for example. It's probably so is Yui Lao.
No, you allow us up there.
Okay.
Lawful good, marriage, devotion, reconciliation, monogamy.
Yeah. You want pets? You want pets? That's a bone piece. That's dangerous for you. Don't do that.
Kali, Nurgle. I still see whenever I see Nurgle, it's like holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Sisters of
reference.
Perpetual Violence.
That's correct.
ASPV.
Which one do they follow? I'm not seeing anything that looks like it would fit.
I can't remember what I was planning on for them.
I mean,
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
Kali, but Kali's chaotic evil, and these don't seem like chaotic.
Oh
evil
no.
individuals.
Kali don't have monks. Monks are lawful.
Yeah,
It'd have to be a
Oh,
neutral or
monks
lawful.
are lawful?
yeah. Either they'd be lawful neutral or not lawful good. This particular sect, I would
The
imagine.
lawful for them comes from the regimented lifestyle and discipline,
Oh,
not from like a respect for the law.
I see.
Yeah, that was an old. That used to be a requirement to take the monk class. Is that you had to be lawful because of the
Still is in
stringent,
Pathfinder.
lifestyle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got rid of it with 5e, I believe.
So you're saying if
They
I
got rid of
wanted
it
to
for
make
fourth.
Ijika a monk,
Oh, fourth makes
I
sense.
had to make her lawful?
Yeah, but once she moves away from monkdom, she can change alignments.
Oh.
You don't lose your advancements in like.
Don't you lose your key access?
No,
Something
you
like
lose
that?
your ability to progress.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
go, you
okay.
have to go back to the regimented life if you want to improve. But whatever your like chi cultivation level is, you don't lose that.
Oh. Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Demon
That sounds correct.
users.
From everything that I've consumed on wuxia,
Mhm.
drama, gay wuxia novels. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you know what? That's accurate. You don't lose them, but you don't progress. Because a lot of those types of films or drama, there's always at some point the hero protagonist goes into a drinking stupor
Yeah,
and haven't progressed, but they're still real good at the fighting because they
Mhm.
were that good before. Hey, stop having your zoomies, huh? Why are you having your zoomies
yeah. I
only
can't believe I
now?
didn't come up
Huh?
with a war god yet.
Wow, good job, Bessie.
Gee, thanks.
Don't
So
worry.
Alright.
it's just going to be a put a
Kratos.
pin in it, and we'll come
Not
back to it later.
Kratos.
They have blah 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 god.
Oh.
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
It could be Odin,
It's Boxos.
That's
because Odin would actually be
yeah, it's
lawful
possible.
neutral.
No, that is possible.
Well, it'd be more likely to be Tyr than Odin specifically for if
For
they want to be
monks, yes,
warriors for like warrior monk sort of idea.
but he'd be lawful good.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, but
It wouldn't even
there's
need. It
nothing
wouldn't matter
saying that
who's
they have to
good,
be lawful
neutral, or
neutral.
evil. Like
yeah.
anything
Yeah.
that's not a chaotic god could have a sect of monks.
Wow.
So I'm just looking at a list of war gods here. Give me a second.
I mean,
Just go with the Doomslayer god.
Oh, that would be
The
real funny.
Doomslayer!
No, but that would be real good though. The Doomslayer's real in this world.
You could literally go with Ares.
Yeah, it's... Nah,
Yeah,
I don't want Ares. Ares is kitty
it feels
god.
kind of lazy, but yeah.
But also,
Odysseus would work, but it's not a war god.
I like that name. What do you do?
praise be the
The
almighty
Almighty
Doomslayer.
Doomslayer, yeah.
I mean, I'm not against making a Doomslayer like demigod. That's a cool idea.
I feel like that wouldn't fit the monk the monk thing. It could
No,
work
not for
like
these
a,
guys. This isn't
like
about this.
a regiment of like hyper militarists, maybe like just gun nuts. The patron god of gun nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is
All right. Yeah. So they serve a god.
Tear.
The god of
Huh?
rip and tear is so good. They serve a god named Maher, lesser deity.
and how would one spell that?
Maher.
Maher.
They could literally
heard
be
Maher.
serve Guan Yu, like from the Three Kingdoms,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's
because
Maher,
he's
kind
a
of like
Taoist god.
Bill Maher, but not him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I typed it in the chat.
Yeah. So they explain that their god's name is Mar or Marim, or which is more the original South Semitic name.
Mm-hmm.
Analogous to like standard war god like Ares, but more African flavored.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. They're largely concerned with like honorable battle, um, ritualistic combat. Uh,
He
The hell is
perks
that?
up.
Oh, right, that's what that is. But yeah, he actually seems like uh, the Greeks identified him themselves as being like Ares.
Neat.
So I guess I accidentally did do Ares.
Get
Fuck.
wrecked.
Yeah, the more
But
she
it's not
talks about it,
Ares.
the more she talks about it, the more you're starting to suspect this is actually just Ares or Mars.
Mm-hmm. But I don't tell them that.
No. And yeah, they show you around. You see the what their style entails. And despite being warrior monks, they seem to fight largely with like straight longswords.
Oh, I see. That's rare. I was sort of, I don't know, somehow expecting staff or bow sticks.
Oh, well, Mars' divine weapon is a kind of sword.
I see.
So we tend towards that. Although some do specialize in different weapons, it's not as though we're required to. But most who, venerate Mar are going to want to emulate him as well.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
was there? Yeah.
So, great swords as well. Bobby's
Well,
curious.
great swords don't really lend themselves, like larger swords don't really lend themselves well to fighting with the style that us warrior monks use. It's more a combination of strikes between joints, fists, feet, and blade.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
More like
Interest-
a short sword fighting style, but you use a slightly longer blade.
Yes, longer and heavier. Normally
cool.
the enemies opened up with an unarmed strike, and then struck with a blade when their defenses are down.
Cool. Sweet.
All right, let's go back to Marcus. So what did you get up to?
Yeah, more or less when finished talking, would he head out to sort of look for the look for Tony and then
Mm.
an egress point.
So Tony, you were
Tony's
just heading
probably
back to the
walking back
store?
to
or-
the. Yeah, after I saw that, Tony would go back because he's like, I can't fucking find the place. I don't, you know. And when he sees Marcus come out, he's like, I'm not sure there is a place to get into the sewer nearby. I mean, I'd ask someone, but there's really. He looks around. He's like, where the fuck are all the homeless around here? This fucking Queens. It's fucking weird. But I will tell you this: I looked down into one of the sewer grates. There's definitely something down there, and it ain't no rat. Definitely bigger than a rat.
Hopefully not a turtle.
He leans in. He's like, it might be more troglodytes.
Or it could just be
Nice.
a giant fucking rat.
It's like
Well,
Marcus looks around, looking for the entry point because it's like it's fucking Queens. There is a manhole entry point within a given block
Yeah.
radius.
But I like the idea that it's.
Tony's gonna. Go ahead.
I like the idea that it's something bigger than a fucking rat. Turns out to be a were-rat.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, Tony doesn't even know where rats
Yeah,
exist
yeah.
at this point. But the whole time, Tony's gonna be like, dude, I already looked. There ain't a place nearby to get into the sewer. I already looked. That's the first thing I did.
21 on Marcus's perception check.
All right, so you spend 10 minutes looking around the area, and yeah, you do find it down like the 6th alley that you check. It's kind of off in a little area near a building surrounded by there's like a window and an exterior water heater on either side of the manhole.
God, I love making Tony look like a total putt.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Marcus is-
How'd you fuck?
But we'll just chalk it up to personal knowledge. As he goes back
Yeah.
to the car to goes like, you said you saw something moving around down there?
Oh yeah, and it was
Okay.
definitely it was pretty fucking big though.
Starts putting together his shotgun that he keeps in separate parts. Looks around
Alright.
to make sure
Tony's-
there's nobody around.
Tony's got his balaclava in his hand, ready to put it on as soon as we're ready.
I wouldn't want anyone to recognize you in the sewer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going in the sewer.
Taping flashlight to the end of shotgun.
All right. So you spend a minute setting up your shotgun. Tape a flashlight to it. And how are you opening the manhole?
Hold on,
By
Tony's got stuff.
opening the manhole.
Tony's got stuff. If Tony doesn't have stuff, Tony can have
You
stuff.
should maybe take me out for dinner first.
How did we get the manhole open
crowbar?
last time? Didn't we have something like that?
I think last
The
time.
construction worker had something last time. Because
Oh,
they
it was
actually have
already open.
specialized tools for prying them up.
No, I think the
It was
last time
open
you
on
were...
our way going down and then coming back up. It's all
Yes.
just a strength check to push it open.
Yeah. It is a strike
That
check
was
if you
part of the
want
car
to
opening kit?
open it, but it's pretty hard. These things are very heavy.
Are they though?
I thought,
Are they really?
Yes.
I thought I had something in the car opening kit.
Yeah. They heavy.
Okay. I believe you, I guess.
Well, you played the Yakuza games, right? Or seen me play the
Yeah,
Yakuza
I know.
games.
I know, I know. I'm just being a numpty.
Yeah, I think there's like, isn't there like
They vary between 90 and 150 pounds.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Awful.
Try to find
I
what the
remember as a
DC would
kid.
be.
So they weigh a person.
Not an American, clearly.
An American female.
Rude.
Come on, women can be fat too.
American boys. Wow, that's an old song I haven't listened to in a while.
Oh, it's just that an American male is generally over that.
Mm.
Let me just get
Is it
some
something that a crowbar
content.
could get us into?
Yeah, crowbar will give you a nice bonus to it. You could just do it
Nice.
without tools if you got a decent strength check.
I need to actually go to the item list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look up what's actually in a car opening tool because I think there's like a pry bar of sorts in it.
Yeah, I assume you've got, like, even if you I guess it's a car opening kit. Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony does have that. He got that before the lock picking kit.
Yeah. But even if you have like
So
a rod for your car jack, that would work.
not something explicitly
Yeah.
stated.
Because the only reason it's more difficult than just lifting is that you have to like get it out of the hole first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's usually because they've got the little finger holes that you're
Mhm.
supposed to use a tool to leverage it up.
Yes. Use a tool or be Taiga Saejima.
There it is.
I would like to be as strong as that man, but also not.
Yeah, it feels like it would be a problem at some point. You just accidentally
Yeah.
use too much strength.
Yeah, like you just break things
Yeah.
without meaning to.
You shake
Okay, so it's
someone's
just a
hand and
jimmy.
they leave the three broken fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be in a car opening kit because a car opening kit just has the jimmy bar,
Right.
which is just a little bit of like flat metal that's able to wedge between the door and the window.
Well, why don't you guys look around the area and see if you can find anything that would help you pry it open?
I also
I'll
have a
roll
metal
perception.
baton, which most metal batons would be generally strong enough to be able to be used for the particular action.
22. It's a perception check to see
Oh.
if there's something nearby that would work.
Yeah, in like 30 seconds, you go look over at some garbage behind some businesses, and you find like a slightly rusty iron rod of some sort. And you figure it'll fit into the hole.
Oh. Yeah, this will work. I can also use it to hit something, maybe give him poison damage. Sorry, that's...
Yep.
No. But yeah, Tony comes over and he just goes to do it.
All right,
As
strength
he's
check.
looking at his,
You get a
as
plus.
he's looking at his...
You get a +2
rod.
confidence
Go ahead.
bonus for the tool.
Okay, and what am I rolling? Just a strength check, or
Strength
is it
check,
like
yep.
a? Wow, this is gonna be fun.
Well,
Would you like to?
with that, before before you roll, Marcus would just pat him on the back, and I'll use one of my Diviner's Fortune
Mm-hmm.
to give you a +1 competence bonus.
You also want to aid another.
Yeah, I'll probably do that, but I'm likely not going to aid you.
Yeah. So he gives
Okay,
you a nice
so
pat on
I've
the
got a
back, and for some
+3.
reason, you feel more confident now.
Okay, so I've got +3 to this roll. We're gonna fucking need it. Do you want to roll your aid another real quick before I do this?
I do not aid you.
Well, that's a 15 on the die, so
Okay.
+3, that's an 18.
Yeah, you give it the old college try, and yeah, sure enough, you're able to bring it up. And then once it's up, you and Marcus could easily just sort of move it to the side.
Okay. All right, that was easier than I thought. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have used resources on doing this.
Yeah, I have 5 a day.
Okay. Tony looks around, dons his balaclava, and be like, "All right, Fuck it, I'll go first. And he climbs down in with his, then pulls out his flashlight.
All right. You climb down into the manhole. Get down. It's as dark as you would expect. It doesn't smell as bad as you might have expected.
Huh. Okay. Do a cursory inspection of the area with a flashlight.
Yeah, you look around. Certainly, there's like water trickling through the center, but you're standing off to the side. On either side is like a elevated area where you can walk along, made of stone. It's dirty, but you've seen worse. Some mold
Yeah,
growing here
shaking
and there.
hands.
Let's see, what would that be? Make an investigation check.
Does the sewer system just appear at least to follow the road? That's an 18 on the investigation.
It doesn't follow the road perfectly, but
Okay.
it will go under the road a lot.
Tony's gonna
18
try to
18
get back to where he
investigation.
saw the thing.
Something stands out
Yeah.
to you as you're just like going over everything. You don't think it's strange that there are rat corpses. What you do find strange is that they all seem to at least be partially eaten.
Well, fuck. We might have two-legged suagators. You coming?
I feel like if it
Bobby
was a
wishes he
gator,
was
there
there to
would be
fight
no
sewer
corpse.
gators.
Tony doesn't know that.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, like as soon as there's like no immediate scream of "Oh my god," Marcus would head down.
But if there was, Marcus would be like, "Well, that sucks."
Yeah,
Well,
Marcus would just
shoot him-
replace
shoot
the
him, and we're
manhole
down
and
Tony.
Like just text the rest of the group F's in chat.
Chat!
It's for Tony.
Oh my god. Wait, what
All right.
happened?
What if it's just a rat that somehow learned illusion magic?
God.
Oh, yeah, it's just playing dead with an illusion. That's not bad.
Also, hello, Crimson.
Yes. I said hello to them earlier. Nobody noticed?
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
They mentioned the Doomslayer.
I
Oh,
did notice
John.
it was. I did notice they were there. I just didn't think to greet them. Sorry, brain's a little scattered.
Oh. Wow,
Okay,
John.
so now that we're both down here,
Sorry.
Okay,
Tony will point out the
I understand
rat
your urge.
carcasses. That's kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah. Can I see like the corpses that have been chewed on? Can I try to make some sort of guess on what might have eaten it?
Well, let's first
which
start
is
with
At
a.
least the size,
What's that?
or like the size of a creature that's actually eating on it.
Yeah, that would be a.
Knowledge nature.
It would, well, yeah,
You
but this
might
is a
guess.
different system. I need to look up the knowledges.
Knowledge witcher.
Knowledge
That would be
witching.
profession.
Yeah, profession
Oh,
witching.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Yep.
profession zoologist.
Survival also. makes
Profession
sense.
monster hunter. It would be
Survival
very
is-
useful right now.
Survival is something that I'm considering a possibility. Maybe even an int-based survival check if I can't find an ideal knowledge.
And well, I wonder if you can do that untrained because
Arcane lore, art,
Tony's survival's hot garbage.
behavioral sciences, business civics.
It would be Earth and Life Sciences
Earth and
in
life
theory,
sciences.
because
Yeah,
that's biology.
it would, but it's a little too broad. I'm gonna go with
You're a fraud.
Thank you. Either Earth and Life Sciences or a survival check with an intelligence bonus instead of wisdom.
Yeah. Well, I have survival. And that would be a 24.
Damn. Looking at the bite marks, that's not other rats. This isn't just normal rat cannibalism. The bite marks look more simian.
simian.
Monkeys, humans,
Chewing
and
on rats.
Well, yes, I know, but the underground? Underground monkey?
No, Bob, we're gonna
Two
run into the undead.
monkeys.
Teenage
Teenage mutant? Teenage
Yes.
mutant ninja monkeys?
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Sewer Monkeys.
Uh,
Chewing on a rat corpse.
No
Excuse
superpowers.
me.
No
Power.
superpowers! No superpowers! Fuck!
That was good. Good job. That's good. No superpowers.
No superpowers?
You only got puberty to deal with.
Yeah, it's just normal monkeys.
And you got puberty to deal with. Shit, that's real funny, dude.
Oh, that got so much better. All right, moving on. Tony will try to push. Well, if Tony's going to be taking the lead, which makes sense in this case, I think maybe Tony doesn't give a shit. He'll take the lead.
Marcus would
Mhm.
probably take the lead with the fact that he has the shotgun, just to make sure he can not have you in,
Yeah.
line of fire.
Not accidentally shoot him.
I did
Yeah,
pick up
that's a good idea.
precise shot, but
I think the grade I saw that thing at this way. Tony's gonna try to direct us back to where he saw
Right.
the thing shambling.
That would be a survival check.
Standard survival, huh?
Yep.
Well, 13.
13.
Not terrible.
Nope, you're
Considering
actually...
I have a -1 in it.
Yeah, you're able to... judging from, like, where you came down and where the business is, and where you found that grate, you're able to, like, figure out which turns you need to make as you go along.
Okay.
After you've covered the first few 100 feet, the
Roll
lack of serious the lack of serious smell goes away, and a horrible smell of rot starts to permeate the air.
Ow.
Fuck. We've smelt this before. Tony sits there. He's just yeah, we have. In a house.
You're assuming it's a dead body smell?
it's a dead thing smell. We're not sure
Yeah, but
what
the
the thing. It's the smell of decay.
Tony's on guard, so I mean he's now got his gun out with his flashlight in the other hand.
Okay. I just need to know if you're going to continue or head back.
I mean,
we really haven't found anything other than something's rotting in the sewers.
Which is pretty normal if you think about it.
Yeah.
Both yes and no.
Unless it's somehow related to the eating rats, then it's probably a problem.
Yeah.
This is where we start fighting whites.
Rolling up.
So yeah, you continue.
I mean, we are in Queens. Sorry.
Yep. Ba-dum-bum. You've continued another 150 feet until right at the edge of your vision with the flashlights, you see some movement and you hear some shuffling.
It's on Marcus if we're going to take a step forward.
I think Marcus would slowly move forward with his sort of gun trained and ready.
Get a stealth check.
From both of us?
The one that's moving.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Trying to hang back then.
Chewing on corpses.
Two?
On rat corpses. No power.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm reading out the quote that Bjorn Borg quoted.
No, Marcus.
Oh, my
22.
bad.
22.
Sorry, 21. Sorry, 21.
Yeah, still good. As quietly as you can, you crouch down and inch forward, raising the light towards like whatever this is. And it's quickly apparent that that's like a walking corpse. Got tattered clothes hanging off of them. They've got marks all over them from injuries. They look like they've been here for a while. They're starting to rot.
Do I see that?
Yeah, you can see it.
Since his okay. Okay. Marcus is too far forward for Tony to just sit there and touch. So
Mm-hmm.
he he's not going to say anything. He doesn't want to draw attention because it seems like it hasn't noticed Marcus yet.
It hasn't, no. It
Yeah,
doesn't seem
okay.
bothered by the light.
As the decision of whether or not Marcus would want to fire or not.
Tony will take aim just in case, and he will prepare an action. If Marcus fires his gun, Tony will shoot
Okay.
it as well.
So yeah, so how far away am I from it?
I think a flashlight has 30 feet?
60 feet, I think.
60 feet? Okay.
I think it's 30-30 in a cone. Like 30 feet of regular light, 30 feet of
Right.
dim light, I think.
Then yeah, you're about 60 feet from it.
Let me just look that up, actually.
Hmm.
It
Yeah, I think you
continues
would.
to just shuffle, not really going in any particular direction, just sort of mindlessly moving its legs.
Okay, sorry. A standard flashlight, which is what Tony has, and I believe that's what Marcus has, correct?
Yep.
It is 30 feet long, 15 feet across.
Okay.
And it just projects a beam. It just says projects a beam there. It doesn't say anything about light and dim.
Got it.
Okay,
So
I think
it's 30 feet away.
It's about 30
instead
feet
of
away
60.
from you.
yeah. So in that case, I think Marcus would just brace and then go to shoot it and just to get rid of it.
Alright, let's get an attack roll.
I'll prepare. I think I'm actually out of range if I'm further than 30 feet away.
You can,
so
you could take the shot, it would just be at a penalty.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
18.
18 hits.
Nice, 16 damage.
Yeah. And that's piercing?
Ballistic damage is what they have it listed as.
Right, yes. Let me double check how that works in Pathfinder.
Ballistic would be bludgeoning, in theory.
Finder firearms.
Oop.
Penetrate.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I understand that. Show me the. Alright, there's a shotgun.
Yeah, they're all bludgeoning and piercing.
Piercing and bludgeoning. Yep, that's what it is. All right. So it was 16.
Yep.
Okay, after DR, that is 11. So yeah, you blast it with a shotgun. You take off like a hunk of its meat, and while it's barely
Right.
hanging on, just like bits of sinew
gets-
holding it together, it's not quite finished.
So I would get my.
Yep.
All right. I will get my attack. What's the penalty for?
-2.
-2 per
Or
range
one
increment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get a -2 because I wouldn't be that far behind. Nope, I miss.
Okay.
That would be a 8.
8 might
Yeah.
still hit. Hold on.
I believe it's an 8.
This is
It's
just a
Bab
regular
plus
zombie.
Dex. It's Bab plus Dex, right?
Yeah.
Base of Bab plus 2. So 4 -2. So that would be there. Actually, no, it's 7. Because I'm not
7?
within 30 feet. Yep.
Then no, you didn't hit. Tony Shot, on the other hand, goes wide, bounces off the wall,
Hits
and
the one
ricochets
behind it.
several times down the hallway. Makes
Stealthy.
a lot of noise.
I mean, the shotgun probably still outdid it.
I mean, the
let's be real.
shotgun was very loud and it made a big echo, but yours kept going for a while and just like spread noise further.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard to pinpoint where it came from, no matter what you are.
So there's no perception check for this. You just hear more noises further down. Seems like the combination of sounds got something's attention. Or some things' attentions.
Marcus, I think we might need a little bit more backup.
Yeah, I was hoping there was only one of them.
Rolling initiative.
Yep, you're only really
9.
rolling against each other. Did you go before it?
I got a 9. What'd you get, Marcus?
Ooh.
I got a 8.
Hey, you're up.
So Tony would go first. Okay, I guess Tony's gonna freaking fire another. He's gonna actually step up next to Marcus so that he's within range,
Yeah.
30 feet away, and then he's gonna take another shot.
All right.
That's a corner 7 plus 5. That's 12 to hit.
Hits.
That would be a 5 damage.
The shot takes its jaw off,
Oh.
and that seems like
I
it
can't
was
bite now.
enough structural damage to actually kill it.
Whoa.
Alright.
Nice.
Maybe.
Because it was
Maybe
like
we
it did have
should
like a hunk of
get
its body
outta here.
blown off already.
Yeah.
What does the creature look like again?
It's a zombie.
It was like a pretty
Oh.
standard zombie. It's like a rotting human wearing tattered clothes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're okay.
Rotted zombie with because I got the tattered clothing bit, but not what it was.
Yeah. Like a rotted walking corpse with tattered clothes covered in injuries.
Oh, is that the homeless people? Question mark, question mark, question
More
mark.
than likely.
That would be an
So yeah,
investigation check.
Mark-
Okay. Well,
would be an
you
investigation.
guys settle that. I need to
busy
use the
right now.
bathroom.
So yeah, I think Marcus would just go, okay, you first, I'll cover your exit, and then more or less just ready an action to do
Mhm.
anything that comes in the direction.
All right.
Tony's gonna. He's not gonna. He's gonna move 30 feet in the direction and then move another 30 feet. He's not going. See what's going on. He's not going to run.
Right.
He's just gonna double move.
You're sort of hustling back, but not at a run.
Right. He wants to basically keep. I want to keep Marcus in sight, so he's not going to round a turn, but he will like go up to a corner and wait there.
Yeah.
Type situation. He's
So
not going
as
to
Tony,
abandon him, but he's.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So as Tony's moving away, he gets as far as like a bend and just sort of stops and waits.
Hmm.
On your end,
With his
nothing
weapon
seems to be
ready.
coming into view. You can
Yep.
only hear it.
If there's enough turn economy whenever he hits a corner, if there's still enough time for a standard action, I will ready an attack to attack an enemy that comes into view. But if there isn't enough, then that's
There
fine.
wouldn't be, no.
Okay, that's fine then.
But like,
And
really,
that'll
it
be his
doesn't
turn.
matter. They're not going to be able to catch you.
Yeah, because Marcus's entire plan would just be moving 30 feet back, preparing to shoot as something enters his view, moving 30 feet back until he gets to the.
But yeah, zombies
Okay.
are disabled
that's
by nature, so they can't keep up.
Yeah, they can only move, or if they can see us, they could charge. But
Yeah, they can do a charge.
so that's our methodology of getting out.
Yeah.
I guess we
So
can just kind of skip forward if nothing
Yeah,
happens.
we're going to skip forward. It takes you like twice as long as otherwise would have, but you're able to get out before anything gets close enough to become a problem. Other noises that you managed to hear indicated something a little bit more aggressive down there, but whatever it was didn't get close enough to be a problem.
Okay. So once out, and we've got the manhole cover back into place.
All right.
Okay, I think we might want to get Junie and Bobby in on this before we go pushing any further. And I'm sure that guy has some questions about the gunshots he heard from the fucking sewers at this point. I don't think that's going to be something we can hide. He's reloading his gun as he talks.
oh yeah, pump another shell into it and into my shotgun to get back up to max. And then he was like, "Yeah, we'll probably have to tell him to do that." I look. Is there a dumpster I can move to push over the sewer, the manhole cover?
Roll percentage.
44.
There is.
It's like, Tony, help me move this.
What? Okay. I don't think
Just in case
anyone
there's
normally would just go into the fucking sewer, but all right.
well, just to maybe keep something from coming up from this particular,
All right.
or disincentivize something from coming up from this particular.
Yeah, I guess you got a good point. There aren't any other sewer entrances nearby. Tony says,
so you
with
are able to find.
sincerity.
Yeah. You are able to find a dumpster with wheels, and the two of you are able to get it positioned over the manhole.
All right. So I guess you go ahead and deal with what was his name, Dan. I'll go get the car warmed up. He kind of, and then he starts going to like slink off to take off his balaclava and come down a different alley to get to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus would hand him his shotgun to bring back to the car. There's just nothing around with that.
How does? Oh my gosh! All right, Tony just tries to like hide it on him poorly.
Well, he'd
'cause
take
it's a
off his
fucking
trench coat. He'd take off his trench coat and wrap the gun up in the trench coat, so it just looks like a oblong hidden object.
Yeah, it looks like a gun wrapped in a trench coat.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Enough that most people around would go.
Yeah, no,
don't-
people aren't looking for it. They're not going to see it. You're right.
Tony pinches the bridge of his nose for a second. Goes, all right, he'll be in the back seat before he takes off.
So you're able to get out into from a different alley. Nobody seems to pay any attention to you, even though you're carrying what looks like a gun wrapped in a trench coat.
Yep.
Get back to the car.
Cranks it on, turns on some music, just kind of relaxes. Balaclava off now.
All right. Going back to Juniper and and Bobby.
Good timing, because I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nice.
You there, Bjorn Bar?
Yep.
All right.
So, oh, my butt.
Careful. The next place you visit is a mosque,
Oh, wow.
and it quickly becomes apparent that Allah is just Jove. They're the
That's
same
rude.
thing.
That's rude, brother.
Literally, they are, though.
That's just rude, brother.
You want me to make
Same
it
god,
worse?
different points.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like talking to the Imam, it becomes
They
pretty
do
quick.
not, however, revere Jesus.
Well, they
which would
consider
be
him a
the
great
difference.
prophet,
This
similar to Muhammad, I believe.
Less
less
order.
important, but yeah.
Yes, go on.
But yeah, the point being that you don't really learn much other than it seems like the Muslim community isn't nearly as stubborn about the existence of other gods.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And what you do learn is that other like non-Christian, particularly non-Catholic members of the religious community have a more like tight-knit relationship, and it seems like they're sort of at odds with the Holy See.
The Holy See. Okay.
Have to see
Man, that took me a while to translate because I thought whole like whole, the whole thing
the
whole,
whole. I see. Yeah, I
whole
get it.
C. Oh, what was that? Okay. Oh my. The non-Catholic ones are at odds with the
Yeah, there's like a
Holy See.
simmering tension because the Catholics kind of act like
Yep.
they're the only like Abrahamic religion out there,
Alrighty.
and that every other religion is just like an Abrahamic religion waiting to find out that it is one.
Or demon
But
worshippers. Don't forget the ones they consider demon
yeah, some of
worshippers.
them are also evil. Uh, but you have learned from talking to some other uh, people at a Catholic church that like not everybody is like that.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to like be from person to person or maybe even congregation to congregation. But while you can't really paint them all with a brush, it does seem like there's
Mm-hmm.
much more ignorance and interest in political power
Mm-hmm.
coming from the Catholics.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
Yeah. Which also might strike you as weird that you have to assume they're at least in some way okay with people aping them to stay hidden.
Aping them?
Yeah.
What
I
does
could
that mean?
actually see them considering it the legitimization of their claims. So
What
Could
does that
be.
mean? Aping.
Oh, apes. They're copying them.
Oh, is that an
Monkeys.
actual slang?
Yeah.
Aping them?
Monkey see, monkey
yes,
do.
Oh. Oh, English is fucking weird, bro.
It is. English is a dumb language.
especially once you start using vernacular.
What you call me?
Exactly.
Vernacular.
Anything in
Uh,
particular you want to ask about it, or
nah, not really. Just
Yeah.
like I said, I'm just going around here to build up alibi.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
I also figured you, Optinos, personally might have wanted to learn more about the.
You're adorable.
I am,
Mimic them to
and I will not
get
assume
past
that you
scrutiny.
care about things anymore.
That's so rude. That's so rude.
I go out of my way to give you options to
Remember,
ask
Bob cares at
questions.
2 levels: extremely or not at all.
That's not
Eh,
even wrong.
mostly correct, yeah.
But no, for this one, because it's like because Juniper here is just genuinely going around, sure, finding out stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, is there a community of newly awakened support group?
There isn't like a
Did
support
anyone?
group, but
Uh-huh.
um, there are some points of contact that people who are awakened are generally sent towards.
Directed to?
Yeah. One of the more uh, available ones is
Pee poo poo colony.
the what?
The pee pee poo poo colony.
Ah, yes, the Church of Pee Pee Poo Poo. No, I'm
Uh,
trying to remember if Sikhs call their worship sites temples or not.
yes, they do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's actually
I think so.
a Sikh temple, run by a pretty powerful spellcaster.
Sikh temple run by a powerful spellcaster, eh?
Yes, a distinctly non-human, powerful spellcaster.
Are they nice? I
They're a
I
st-
genuinely
they're
ask
a
anyone
Sikh.
who told me that.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
And
yes. Yeah.
Heard
Oh,
water.
yes. One of the nicest people I've met.
nice. I almost spelled mice instead of nice.
Mice.
Really mice. What? You mean nice? No, mice. They're aware mice. They're
You
aware
have to
mouse.
be. You have to be mice to me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
Yeah,
Uh, we can go back to the other team now.
that's what I'm gonna do. So Marcus.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while he's
Yep.
doing that.
hmm My notes are so pretty.
I'm glad.
I like bullet notes.
Yeah, they are good. Satisfying. You there, Keeg?
Yep.
Okay. We're going back to Marcus. What did you get up to after Tony left?
And you go back to the pizza place and more or less just like, all right, how am I going to explain this? PCP. That's it.
CP? What's PCP?
The
Oh
reason
my
he's not
gosh.
seeing a bunch of homeless people and to keep out of the sewers, a bunch of people in PCP going to be contacting people to clear it out in the near future.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like phencyclidine or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's a kind of anesthetic that makes you see shit.
it makes you see shit, and it just removes all of your like. People go ape shit on it, and they don't realize they're destroying their bodies with how
Yeah,
strong they're.
yeah,
Oh,
because it's anesthetic. It makes you numb.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less just going to him. It's like, okay, yeah, no. There's some weird shit going down in the sewers.
Oh yeah. What are we
Eh,
talking about for
people on
weird
some
shit?
people on some like weird bath salts PCP type shit. I'm not sure.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, it's not great down there. I am going to be coming back later with you know call some people that I know, some people maybe on the quote unquote force. It's
Force,
Dude,
quote
is it bad
unquote.
enough that you're gonna have to go down there with fucking guns?
well, I'm not sure if you heard the shot, but I had to give out a warning shot.
Oh, that was a fucking gun.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Sounded like something going pop. Must have been a little ways away from here.
it was a ways away from here, but yeah, like I'd spread the word that there's some shit going down that people should start keeping themselves a little bit more on toes, just for a little bit until I can find a way to
All right.
move
Well,
these people on.
I'll be sure to let customers know when they come by. Speaking of which,
Poor homeless
he
people.
turns around and returns to you with a boxed up pizza. Here you go. It's on the house.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
sir.
Yeah, no
Love
problem.
pizza on the house.
Thank you for such an efficient job. I was expecting this to take a little longer than like an hour.
Well,
How's the
it's
pizza
likely
going?
going to take a little bit longer to get it dealt with, but yeah, it's like finding the root cause of weird shit going down in the sewers. No one likes to be there as for any length of time that they need to, so it usually gets done quickly.
Oh,
You
much
find the root of the
appreciated.
problem quickly.
If for
No
some
worries.
reason your sewer sweep or whatever is going to interfere with my business, maybe give me a heads up so I can close down the shop.
Uh, will do. Um, Judging from the direction, I don't think you'll have to really worry about. Can I just do like either an investigation or like a survival check to see like which direction they seem to be of coming from when we did the shot, and if it was in the
Right.
same direction as the shop?
But you were heading towards uh, the area underneath the store and nearby it, and that is the direction they came from, broadly speaking.
Oh, okay. Like, I'll let you know definitely that it's like if we're going in there, I might just tell you to close up a little bit early, just in case. But
Yeah.
hopefully, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Well, it's not a big
Ye-
deal. I just don't want to have all the appliances and shit on if we're not going to be able to sell any pies, you know?
Well, yeah, mostly it would just be for the people coming in and then hearing stuff. Is like y- there's only so often that if things get violent, you hear those pops. It's like it isn't car or some people or some kids with some fireworks. So
Yeah,
mostly
yeah.
just for yeah people not panicking and shit.
No, exactly. But yeah, just give me a heads up. And thanks again.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully we can have this all cleared out soon.
Bye bye, he says.
Yep.
Yes. Marcus leaves and tries to think of if he knows anybody that's uh, awakened in the area or can sort of pick up signs of people that may or may not be awakened in Queens. Actually, he'd probably
Okay.
just text Frank if he knows anybody in Queens that's awakened to sort of let people in the know about a situation.
All right, so you shoot off a text to Frank.
Yeah.
All right, he messaged you back a moment later. What can I do for you?
Uh, Undead and sewers just want to let people know to keep the heads on swivel if they're in Queens.
Undead in Queens, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'll send some messages. Something you could take care of, or do you need me to look into that too?
We'll probably be coming back to look at it. It's like it's like we'll probably be coming back, but it really depends on. You can look into it if you want to. We will be coming back to. maybe try to deal with it as long as everybody else is fine with that. But
Yeah.
having an extra eye on the situation would not be. I wouldn't say no to.
Well, I don't really have the time to be keeping an eye on that. But if you're not going to do anything about it, let me know, and I'll find someone who will.
Will do. And then he goes to find Tony with the pizza.
Mm-hmm. Tony, you're in the car.
Yep, just listening to. I was just gonna do like CDAC.
DDAC. Listen to some dad rock.
Yeah, listen to basically. Oh, there you are. How'd everything go? We ain't got the cops to deal with, do we?
Oh no. Most people probably would have just written it off as either something that they aren't going to be talking to anybody about if they knew what it was, or just think it's like a car backfiring and whatnot.
All right, cool. Oh shit, pizza, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hop in.
mean-
Your coat is in the back.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, the pizza is like a really greasy, limp-ass piece of pizza that's delicious.
Oh hell yeah! Tony's going to eat a slice as he's driving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quintessential New York pie.
Yeah, it's pretty classic New York pizza. It's just,
He almost has to roll it up.
it's just terrible for you. Falling
You
apart.
fold it.
Oh,
You fold it taco style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's what he does.
Also
but,
taco.
We boop taco.
So what are you guys doing then?
I am now heading. I text them. I'm like, I'm heading to the burning steak place. Got enough of my alibi to fuck around to ask.
This is all done
question.
one day. We were expecting this to take multiple days for you.
Yes.
Why? Oh, really?
Yeah.
You said that?
Yeah, that was the plan. It was you spend a few days building up your alibi because then word gets a chance to go around to get to them, or else the alibi is just kind of moot.
Wow, I would just literally show up. Do you think Juniper would do this without her notes? She would literally bring about brochures.
I mean,
No, I'm kidding.
you play your character as you want. It's fine. I was just saying that was my original understanding of the situation.
Okay.
It was gonna be at least 2 days.
Okay, well, it's 2 days then. Oh,
As in,
okay.
you weren't gonna you were gonna go to some, and he was gonna be at least the second day.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Tony's going to spend the time. He's actually going to go ahead and change his gadget.
All right.
And to something completely new that you haven't seen yet, John. But it's fine. It's going to be real easy. They're two
Yeah,
different
as long as it
items,
follows the
and
rules,
I'll
that's no
talk
big
to you
deal.
about one of them. Yep, I'll send them directly to you, and we
Sure.
can, if they get used. Yep, Tony's going to have a briefcase on him now.
Yeah. So Tony's
and
going to
he's
spend the
wearing,
rest
like,
of the
some
night
cool, like,
dismantling his current gadget and make a new one.
yep, actually two. But he's next time you see him, you're going to see him wearing like these weird they're not gauntlets. Technically, they would be classified as gauntlets. They're more just like gloves, but
Yeah.
in the sleeves, there's definitely like some techno bullshit going on. And he's going to be carrying around a briefcase.
Okay.
A briefcase, huh?
So you've got smart
Yeah,
gloves and a briefcase.
A fairly bulky briefcase. And
So Marcus, what are you getting up to then?
and that one.
It'd probably just be sort of hitting, again, like the library and whatnot, looking for, general causes of undead. To see if you can't try to, narrow down what might be causing this. Going, it's like, please don't be Cthulhu cult.
I mean, from just the knowledge you already demonstrated, I'd say that you can't really know why, like, what's causing this. Clearly, someone has raised them, or there's some kind of curse. Those are usually the two ways that Zambambos happen.
Zambambos. Zambino.
Yeah. I guess the only real question is,
Zambonis.
if they were raised, are they still under the control of the necromancer, or are they just freed up and causing chaos on their own?
Yeah. That's the
Zambonis.
issue.
Do necromancers generally tend to just leave their zombies untethered and fuck about?
I mean,
The-
so do you want to know that answer out of character or in character? Because I guess that would matter.
I mean, out of character. Juniper doesn't know this information yet, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The raised dead spell lasts for 24 hours, and if the caster does not recast it, they lose control of the zombie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
what a
Also, some
shitty spell. Gotta recast it?
Yeah, but you can keep the zombie theoretically inevitable, or in perpetuity.
yeah. Another thing is sometimes necromancers that aren't like using the zombies for any kind of particular labor or job will use them as guards and just raise them and leave them in an area.
Yeah. The other thing is you could raise undead and then later on use control undead on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just as like a stock. Or you could just
Okay.
be trying to cause chaos and not give a shit.
Yeah. Or you can sit there and raise a bunch of zombies, put them in an extra dimensional space, and open the bag later and just dump them out on an enemy to flee.
I get the feeling that you've done this in a campaign.
When
No,
you're too
but I've
stubborn to
heard of
cast
it
summon
before.
undead.
Well, no, but I mean, if you have like a way of a big space, you can just perpetually keep putting more and more zombies
yeah.
in there until you literally have an army at your disposal. You won't control them, but sometimes you don't need control.
No. Like a poor man's what's Iskander's noble phantasm called?
Mm.
Anyway, anybody he makes a pact with to like be his underling or his soldier gets to live forever in an extra dimensional plane where they'll fight on his behalf.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Iskander, for those who don't know, is Alexander the Great's name in Arabic.
So obviously we would meet up later that night, and Tony wouldn't mention this over any kind of electrical device.
Yeah,
he knows
like,
how easy it is to get over that. So, but he will inform the other two at some point later that night, maybe, or at some point they just meet up to get a bite to eat or something, and they'd go over
Sure.
it.
to let them know. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, zombies and queens.
Yeah, probably where all the homeless went too, if I had to guess.
Can I say that Juniper has picked up like a new hideout for the gang or something?
Cody's shop.
You just rented a unit at a different storage facility.
Sure, because
Yeah,
she
you
likes
could do.
the storage unit, the storage unit aesthetics. Just not,
Okay.
the one that's been busted.
Okay.
You just load everything in a U-Haul, drive it 2 blocks down.
Yeah.
It's the next storage unit over.
Yeah, no one would expect that.
Okay. So at the new hideout.
Yeah, the new
So-
hideout. The new hideout is bigger now because it's not just her hanging out in this dumb space.
Right. So you got like
Oh,
a
yeah.
double wide storage unit.
Yeah,
She moved from the 12 by 12 to the 12 by 16.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Tony would also take the Thulu grimoire and go through it and just copy down anything that would feel pertinent to him. Although he's not really knowing what he's looking for, he doesn't really give a shit about the
No.
actual rituals.
Just photocopy everything.
Oh, that's a good idea, Bobby. Let me go ahead and knock that out, and then Junie, tomorrow. You said tomorrow you're gonna go talk to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you'll be
probably
like, all
have
right.
asked enough
After I get
people
this thing,
about things.
after I get this thing copied over, I'll go ahead and you can use this if you need to as a, I guess you could call it a bargaining chip with the uh, them assholes.
Okay. Does it look like it's been used and or read ever since we picked it up?
I mean,
I don't know.
you
Does
guys
it?
have
Yeah,
read it a few times.
Yes, yes, yes. But does
yeah.
it look like it? Does
I
it
mean,
look obvious?
it definitely has like some on the cover or the back, depending on what side's up. There's definitely like light watermarks of like drinks, like it's been used as a
Hmm.
coaster.
Oh God. Oh
But
well.
yeah, like you guys have had this one in your possession the whole time. But you did
Yeah.
learn at
Yeah.
the occult store that uh, this is like a book
The
that,
beginner's book.
yeah, it's like a beginner's book, and there'd be a bunch of different printings of it.
Okay.
Mm.
So any
It
asshole
it
could
all
really have it then. Is what you're saying?
Any asshole who's really interested and wants to dedicate the time to performing rituals and getting into Cthulhu cult shit, yeah, they could have it.
I will say the watermarks would at least show a sign of lack of reverence.
Mm.
But
But yeah, you do remember Frank going through it and explaining that it had spells to raise zombies, create ghouls, and even skinwalk.
Mhm.
gross.
So presumably, other books, like others of the same book, would have those too.
I see. Oh,
All right. And I believe the plan is when Juniper and Bobby finally go to talk to the Order of the Burning Stake directly. Tony and Marcus are going to go incognito and be nearby, scoping the place from the exterior,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of watching the comings and goings, but trying to be available in case things go south for Juniper.
they probably won't. Hopefully, she might get her ear talked off for monologues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
From that damning guy
I
and
should go.
scriptures
Malachi's gonna get his second chance at spouting at the party.
at Juniper and Bobby.
Well, yeah, but we're there in
Oh,
spirit.
should Juniper get like wires so you guys can listen in on the conversation too?
Well,
Probably
like,
not.
Or just leave a phone on,
Yeah,
but
or
mute it.
that. Right, or that. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that
Tony's
also
gonna
could
get
be
a
accidental.
disguise.
That's true. That's a lot more easy.
Oh,
That's easier to explain.
all right. Tony will also like get a disguise. He's going to wear like a totally different outfit. He's going to temporarily dye his hair a different color, still natural color though, and he's going to have a mustache. But the mustache is definitely close, but certainly different color than his hair.
Okay, so it's a disguise check.
Oh yeah, I can. Do you want me to roll that?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't have ranks in disguise. It's charisma.
Disguise. Fuck no, I don't.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Wait,
I
hold
don't. I
on.
honestly
Wait, hold
don't
on.
need this to be good, but I rolled an 11 on my disguise check.
Okay.
I'm helping you with it. Oh wait,
Okay.
do you have do you have disguise or not? I mean,
I do
because if
not.
you allies
I
within
mean,
30
you can.
feet
You
you
can.
get +1 morale bonus.
You
Never
won't
mind.
be within 30 feet of me during it,
Oh,
but you
okay.
could theoretically help me
Oh yeah,
with the
I could
setup
help you with
with
the
aid
setup.
another.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
would have
yeah. I
been
can help you
better
with setup.
for you to have her apply it to you.
Too late. I've already
Yeah.
rolled for it, so maybe I can get the +2 if she rolls well enough.
Okay.
But I
I'll
rolled
try.
an 11 on mine, so
That's a.
if
Oh,
that's
that's
cool with
a.
you, John.
Mm-hmm.
Can I aid him?
If you get a
Oh.
15 or higher.
15. Exactly 15.
Perfect. Yep. Then you've got a
So
13 total.
13.
That will be the DC to recognize your disguise. Your disguise is fine.
Yeah, most people won't recognize me, but someone Malachi might
Yeah.
if he's like, "Who are these shady
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
motherfuckers?"
draw a whole bunch of attention. Like, if you get 10
But at a
people
glance,
scrutinizing you,
good.
a couple of them probably will figure it out. But it'll do its job if if you're quick.
Yeah, just having lunch at the place across the street from the derelict fire station or repurposed fire station. Let me.
Is there a park across the fire station? How does this look like? This place, the area, I guess. Do we know?
Yeah, so it's the old repurposed fire station. It's located on a corner in the northeast of the city. Not quite the edge.
Mm-hmm.
The area around it is like low income housing with a couple of businesses that have been around for quite a while, and a handful of like closed up storefronts. Anything else you wanted to know?
No, that one's it, I guess. I was just looking for a place where it would make sense for them to hang out.
Yeah, no, there would definitely be like a convenience store and maybe even cafe.
Cafe would probably be the best bet for the long-term sitting. Like you can bring a laptop or something and act like we're
Yeah.
working or reading a book or something.
Yeah, I mean you'd still have view of the fire station, but it would be a little bit down the street.
Dang it.
Yeah. Either that or actually just in Tony's car. Just
Yeah, you guys could just be in the car and parked nearby and like having lunch in there, having a chat, doing work. Quote,
Yeah.
unquote.
Yeah,
see.
that would work too. Playing rock
I was
paper
just basically
scissors.
asking that to see if it would make sense for people to be hanging about there, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, so everybody else is set up. Keep an eye on things and interfere if necessary, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
While Juniper is approaching the temporary barracks of the Order of the Burning Stake. There are two guys standing outside, both human. They don't really react much as you're approaching
Mm-hmm.
until you get to the stairs, and then one of them puts his hand out. Please step back. What's your business here?
Uh, hi, hello. So I'm newly awakened to this whole magic stuff. I was just going around, this whole new area, I guess, just learning about all um the paladin orders and any other magic related things. It's a new world to investigate, you see, to learn
I
about.
see.
Yeah, I was approached the other day by a Malachi?
Oh, Knight Malachi.
Malachi.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
I assume he
And
wanted to test to see the source of your magic.
yes, it was.
Right. Yeah, I detected it myself, and I suppose if you've already met Malachi, then probably not a sorcerer.
No, that's what I've been told, at least, which is cool.
So what
I
questions
was
could you
just
have for us?
I was just hoping to learn more about the order and what you guys do, and also maybe well, I would just like to discuss this with that knight Malachi if he could, if he has time for me at least. Could I
Uh,
meet him?
Possibly. Uh, hey, do you think he's in right now? Says to the other guy, who scratching his head. I'm honestly not sure. If you
Oh,
like, I could take her inside and see if we could track him down.
that would be really cool. Thank you. She does a really sweet smile. Like,
Yeah, all right, no problem. Uh, yeah, I'll be back.
awesome.
So he leaves his post, climbs the stairs, unlocks the door, and holds it open for you. After you.
I follow along. Says, and I curtsy like a silly, like a silly ding dong.
Hmm.
Did they say
For
anything about
yeah.
Bobby?
I figured Bobby wasn't going with her.
I
I'd
thought
assume Bobby wouldn't let her go by herself.
this is true.
I mean, I'm following her, and I, from what you're saying, they're going to try and stop me.
Yeah. So on your way up, the guy stops you. Hey man, what's your business here?
I'm her bodyguard.
I see. Well, I guarantee
Yeah,
you she'll be safe inside.
I look at her.
I would like it if you could follow me. I am quite an anxious person in general, and sometimes it, things are better for me if he would be around. He knows
She's
how
a
to help calm
professional
me down.
celebrity.
Can you fucking fall out of character? Can you fucking follow along the story that I'm trying to build up instead of just saying she's a professional celebrity? You could just, yeah, I have her medicine or something. No, never mind. Yeah,
Celebrities have anxiety. That doesn't mean you're not
I
true, but
know.
that's the reason I'm sticking with you.
Like, yes, yeah.
All
Could you
right.
can make an
Well,
exception? It would be really kind.
what do you?
Ouch.
He just kind of walks up to you and looks over. Are you
Mhm.
armed?
Yes.
All right. If you want to go inside, you're gonna have to hand over your weapons.
Pulls out his boot knife.
Hmm?
Pulls out his other knife.
Do you
Pulls
have
out
many
his
knives?
retracting staff.
Mm-hmm.
I just like
Pulls out
the
his
idea that he's
retracting baton.
No gun.
Guns aren't elegant.
Understood.
Also
Yeah.
complicated with bodyguard rules.
And also, my dad would probably be have a conniption if there was a gun by. So
Well, he takes the items
protective
from you.
fathers.
Hmm. He takes
He
the items
goes.
from you, and he goes over to the guard station that they'd sort of set up outside. He puts them on the like blanket and just wraps them up to hold them all in one spot. Then returns to his post. All right. When you leave, I'll return those to you. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Neat. Thank you.
All right. So he
Oh, this place is. What's the vibes of this place?
the vibes of the place is professional.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that?
So the like open area where the trucks used to be parked has been turned into a makeshift office, and some people are
Interesting.
working on their computers or writing things or making phone calls. Uh,
Oh,
like this looks
they
like
have an actual office?
a business. Yeah,
Oh,
like people are
I
taking
didn't
care
expect them
of.
to have like a business.
Well, it's not. It's an administrative center,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
they're
but
handling
that's
all
what I
the.
mean. Like, I didn't expect them to have that. I guess that's weird.
Yeah,
I guess it's an organization. Ugh.
it is.
Okay,
Um,
go on then.
yeah. So in addition to the guy who's leading you in, you see a couple of other armed people, probably just standing guard. you don't get the sense that there's anything needed to be enforced, or just a
Mhm.
precaution.
Mhm.
As you're led through, you hear the occasional conversation or even snoring. Looks like
Mhm.
people sleep here between their shifts.
Mhm.
They socialize. It really does seem like any other, like, military, uh, like temporary military camp.
Wow. They're pretty organized.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
cool.
say that out loud?
Like wow. I don't know what I expected, but cool. I suppose. I suppose. I suppose people do need what's the word? Administrative
Structure.
structure. No, I mean there's structure, but administrative help even in the in a somewhat military like place.
Ah, yeah.
Is that
We usually task acolytes, um, and people from the local community aid with this whenever we have to move in large numbers. Because whenever
oh
there's more than 3 or 4 nights working in an area, there has to be some sort of uh, communication, make sure that information is shared properly.
I
Otherwise, we
Oh,
could
so
have.
this
see.
isn't a normal size group?
Well, there's probably 16 knights here, and that's a hell of a lot more than most people will meet outside the Vatican.
I see. Oh,
I wouldn't know how many you'd have for a place the size of New York, right?
Understood. And that's not really information I could specifically give you. But I don't mind saying this is obviously something abnormal. I mean, we
well,
did just
okay.
kind of hijack an abandoned building.
A little bit. Uh, pretty pretty aesthetic though. She'd say.
He doesn't really have a comment on that.
That's fine. She can still say it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was abandoned uh, for a while and you
Does it
guys
look?
were here. Just keep low key, but
All right, so you move through the building, approaching the dorms where Malachi spends his time. And sure enough, you actually hear his voice before you get to the room. He seems to be
Oh,
having a conversation
No.
with another knight. Uh,
sidebar.
hmm?
I have called Toadie's phone and and
I figured it was
left it
already
on.
called
Yeah,
when
it was, but I just
you
wanted to
went
make
in.
sure that was cleared because we mentioned it a
Okay.
while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. The phone is open. Totally.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Yeah, we have it playing, but we also have the mic muted specifically so we don't accidentally broadcast to her, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Whose music is
one's
that?
on TikTok.
Yeah, someone's playing music. Bjornvar.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
And
Right.
then
Yeah, he's having a
yeah,
conversation with another knight, and the guy escorting you, who since learned is Knight Vern.
Night Vern, like
Vern.
Vern.
Vern. Vern.
Nice. Okay.
All right, take care, Godfather. Good dreams.
Yes. Dreams.
Stops you outside. Uh, we'll just wait out here until they're finished. Then I'll get his
Okay.
attention, and you can have a chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Really
problem.
helpful.
He definitely came looking for the right one. Malachi is pretty personable.
Yes, he seemed so when I met him. Where I met
Yeah.
him.
Well, what scripture did he quote at you?
Daniel, I think.
Daniel? Yeah, that makes sense.
Something about lords over the earth.
Hmm. I wouldn't know it off the top of my head. Not like
Does he do that often?
Yeah, it's a weird quirk of his. I don't know if
Oh,
he's memorized the entire Bible, but he can pull those quotes out of his ass.
amazing. That's dedication.
Yeah, I mean, we all have our own ways of uh,
Worship.
worship and dealing with the stress of the job.
Oh,
But listening in,
how well can I even listen into the conversation inside the room considering my -4? My -4 penalty for poor perception because of my whispers
yeah,
curse.
no, I don't think it would actually have that much of a difference. They're speaking loud and clearly.
Okay.
It almost seems like Vern doesn't give a damn that you're like dropping.
Oh, I wouldn't make it so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Time to talk to yourself, John.
Yep, time to talk to myself.
Have fun. Good luck, bestie.
The conversation has one night sitting down and just sort of talking to Malachi about uh, how he's sick of having to deal with these like freaks of nature.
Ah.
Like we spend so much time out here trying to call these freaks. Like
Oh.
I don't know why we take such a soft approach with. Like if they were really pious, they'd have turned themselves over to the church, Malachi. Malachi, who is standing up, he's not wearing any armor or anything. He's just wearing casual clothes, which amounts to like a dress shirt tucked into dress pants because he's that kind of guy.
Mhm.
Malachi shakes his head. I think you're misunderstanding our job. Like we're not out here to pass judgment or invoke prejudice. Our job is to subdue and eliminate heretical spellcasters. Nothing more than that. Yeah, but like, there's no way that. How could you see the shit that we've seen and learn the things that we've learned without, I don't know, resenting them, hating them? To which Malachi responds, well, see, there's where you're wrong. There's nothing to resent or to hate, is there? It's not like most of them even wanted the magic that they have within them. Sorcerers, they're born that way. And even some like warlocks or wizards that come out of their way to acquire that magic, they're tools that they use for whatever purpose is important to them, oftentimes to give them a feeling of power in a world that they are powerless in. No, you shouldn't hate a mage. There's no sense in it. Our job isn't to pass judgment. That's the Lord's job. Ours is to act as his swords against heretics. Anyway, the guy looks fed up, stands up, and walks out a different door. Malachi looks really disappointed, sits down on a bed.
Oh.
Don't make him sympathetic, John. We're supposed to hate this guy.
I wasn't sympathetic to that wasn't a very
Well,
sympathetic conversation. We just
no, but
realized he's a pretty reasonable dude.
yes, I know, but that makes him more sympathetic because he actually has
Does it?
reason.
He'll still
Yes, I
kill
want my
them.
villains to be Disney villains, all right?
He'll
Mhm.
still kill these
Objectively,
people.
Old school
I
Disney
know.
villains, not the new school
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Regardless, I'll
I
stop
mean,
my
you're the kind
interjection.
of
Go ahead.
media I like.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Having some gray aspects to the villain is a good touch. It's definitely makes them a cube instead of a square.
Yeah, I prefer my my major characters to be people. People are complicated.
Yes.
Which
Yeah, this
is
guy's a
fair.
murderer,
I
and he's a
wasn't.
zealot.
I was. Yeah. I
But the
wasn't being
scariest
literal
thing might
or,
be
you know,
that he's just
Uh-huh.
he's human.
doing what he thinks is right, and not because he
Yeah.
has a particular problem with his targets.
Right.
That is scary.
Okay.
That's scary.
You're
Sorry,
right.
He's
I'll
just
stop my
following
interjection.
orders.
Go ahead.
It's okay. So yeah, P just sat down, looking kind of,
Disappointed and sad.
yeah, disappointed, like he couldn't get through to this guy.
Oh. I
Burn-
can see that.
Yep, you can see it. Byrne knocks on the doorframe. What can I do for you? Doesn't even look up. We've got somebody here who wanted to speak with you. They said that they'd met you recently.
I
He
hope
stand.
I lean over the door like and then wave cheerily like hi.
He stands up and looks over at you, and you see the cogs working in his head. Right, I did meet you. What did you say your name was? I'm sorry?
I'm Juniper.
Juniper.
Yeah.
Yes, the Oracle.
Yes, that one.
Right.
Hello.
But what can I do for you? Please, come in, sit down.
Yeah, thank you.
He pulls out the chair
Juniper
for
just-
you.
Oh, that's nice. I say thank you. I was waiting for him to sit down and we have this conversation.
Yep.
Then
He sits across from you. So
Cool.
what
I'm like,
can I do for you? It's very strange for someone that I have to I have to check the identity of to come and seek me out like this without revenge in mind.
oh, do people? I look super concerned. Do people often do that to you?
Well, I want you to think about what would have happened if you were a sorcerer.
Oh, that's fair. Uh, I, I, well, fair wasn't the word I was thinking of.
No, I
but
understand what you mean. Sorry,
thank
I
you,
don't mean to
thank
be
you.
cryptic or difficult with you. Please, what
No,
can I do
no.
for you?
Oh, well, you see, I don't. I think I mentioned that I am newly awakened.
You did.
And I was just going around, uh, well, practically all of New Manhattan and even above to just, learn more about this apparently hidden world that I would have never known about my entire life if I wasn't awakened. So, and you seemed nice, like pretty nice if pretty intense when we first met. And I thought, I could just learn a little bit more about the order and things.
He's gonna roll a sense motive.
Shit. Like I am being sincere about learning more about the order.
Oh, I know you
Not
are.
lying.
No,
But you're trying to hide your true
Yeah.
motive.
there's
So
live
true.
omission. He takes maybe it's a second and a half, but for some reason it feels longer. As he just sort of looks into your eyes, almost through them.
Oh,
He's trying
Do
to
I
gauge
feel that?
something. No, that's not what you're here for.
is it not? I'm
don't-
tilting my head over like that.
I don't
Is
think
it not?
so.
wouldn't
I can't
Juniper
see-
have had to do a deception roll of some sort, or am I misunderstanding how the sense motive works from an NPC standpoint?
It could go either way. I said a DC this time, just based on how
Mhm.
good she was at not giving anything away. It was a very high DC.
Okay, never mind.
He rolled a
sorry.
natural 19.
Oh well.
But yeah. I apologize if I'm getting it wrong, but I can't see that being the reason that you'd come all the way here to find me.
Well, you're sort of the only person I've met that I didn't meet at a location where a place was burning. So and the conversation just now told me that you were quite more approachable or reasonable.
I appreciate that,
So
but I have to wonder how you came to that conclusion before you saw that exchange.
saw what exchange?
I exchanged with the other knight, just as you arrived. I can see how you would come to the conclusion that I am reasonable with that. But if you came here looking for me under the assumption I'm a reasonable person, I can't see how you would reach that conclusion.
Call it gut. Call it gut intuition. Again, you didn't actually burn me, I guess, and didn't actually be actually quite upset or whatever. Look. Oh god, what the hell is this button? Okay.
Oh no, I didn't burn you. I
Then
didn't
again,
harm
I
you.
guess.
But that's
Yeah.
because you passed the test.
Yes, true. Let's see. The TikTok noises.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
We're in stopped anime time.
Stop anime time. This is Juniper's like, okay, do I tell him outright right now what I'm here for? Because to be fair, I am just here to learn it. But also I do want to send the burning cult the burning cult. That's not what they're called. The burning stake order. Uh right? That's what it's called, the burning stakes?
Order of the Burning Stake.
Yeah, the order of the burning stakes. That's the one. Uh and like that's what I'm here for. Like I'm trying to send them over to the thing, but I'm like trying to figure out um like you okay, wait. You know, I am a pretty well-known actor uh in the upside place. You'd hope that translates into at least having a having a better poker face at this.
I see. I'm sorry that I don't recognize you. I don't really consume a lot of media.
That's fair. I mean, that's fine. I don't expect people to. Well, you're not wrong. That there is something else though. But I am actually here to learn more about the order and stuff because, new world, new place, I like to know more. And I read something else. I did read make a preliminary reading about the order and it mentioned that you lot might deal with heretics and cult.
Oh,
And
yes.
well, and Juniper, is carrying a bag, and then she brings out a book. And she's like, I, I, I had to rescue my friend from, and you can see that she's like, I think this is half feigned, but it is actually still a pretty scary thing that she had to help her friend
Yeah.
with,
Because I
right?
guess
Like it
you
was a
don't.
really scary
Yeah.
event.
You don't know. That was scary. And you also don't know if he's going to just,
Yeah,
believe you, or if he's going
yeah,
to assume
and
that you have something to do with that book.
yeah, and so like you can see that she's actually visibly shaking because she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want to be because like I had to help my friend get out of this situation. Uh, he went missing and his mom called me in a panic and my friends and I, we tracked him down to his ex's home, and there were a lot of dead, rotting things, like
I see.
a a dog. Uh,
It was a murder
uh,
scene.
I guess, but we got in there in time to save my friend, and he's okay. He's all right. He's I don't think he's awakened. He's just still as far
See.
as he knows. As far as he knows, his ex-boyfriend tried to kill him,
Oh,
and you
that's
know,
troublesome. So sorry.
a little bit, and that was quite scary. And she brings out the book, and I found this, I guess.
His
I
eyes, he
didn't.
completely loses his composure and his eyes grow wide.
Mhm.
Where
And
did you get that?
it was in the guy's room where he was gonna kill my friend. We tried to find
I
out
see.
more about the cult, because I didn't want anything else happening to my friend or other people, because this seemed pretty awful.
No,
So,
absolutely. I'm so sorry that you had to go. He says, regaining his composure and looking in the eye.
so
And I'm
yeah,
glad to know
I'm
that your
sorry I had
friend
to come
is
with
okay.
doubles.
And I want you to know that you
Yeah,
did the right thing. I don't know if you killed the cultist or
we
not.
we we killed him. He
You
he
did the
he
right
wouldn't
thing.
he wouldn't. Okay, but he was he was he wanted to. He said something like he wanted to use my friend's body.
Use his...
Like,
Ah,
can
he opens up the book and flips through it, finds the page with the beginning of the incantation for skinwalking. I have a feeling this is
Mhm.
what he was trying to do.
Does he show me the page?
Yep,
Oh,
it's a ritual that would allow him to effectively swap bodies. Or I
so like
suppose this one is more of just taking one. But the rich,
just stealing my friend's body?
yeah, placing his mind and soul
Oh,
within your friend's body, supplanting your friend.
when then what would have happened to my friend's soul and mind if that happened? Would he have just gone into that other guy's body?
Well, the soul wouldn't exist easily within the same body as another. It probably would have been trapped in some sort of gem, or
Uh-huh.
possibly shifted into the other body. It would depend on the particulars. This ritual only involves the act of skinwalking, not the trapping of a soul. I suppose worst case scenario, it would be shunted out of your friend's body, would effectively die.
Oh, oh, and you can see that the like it wasn't just a kidnapping, right? So
No.
like Juniper's looking down and like super pale because he could have, you know, like the friend dying was a real consequence of that situation. But
Yeah.
like then it's her further realizing that it's someone literally stealing your body, and that's just a different level of like fucked up stealing of your agency and your
Mm-hmm.
face and your identity. And she's just,
Yeah.
oh,
No. It's
that
just
that's real.
uh, it's rough.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
from the
like
best you can
she's
gather, he had some sort of illness he was trying to escape,
mhm. It's
and
like,
that seems to be what
oh,
drove him to join the cult.
yeah. It's like, oh, right. He was sick. I think he must have been trying to. Oh,
I see.
uh, do you um um what mm, do you think this cult is becoming more active in Manhattan, New Manhattan?
He
Is that? I don't
Pauses,
know.
clearly thinking something over.
Hmm.
Make a sense motive check.
Yeah, I was hoping. I was actually about to ask, can I have sense motive?
I think he's trying to decide whether or not he's going to tell you anything. That'd be my guess, though.
Yeah, or how to word
Also,
things.
Tony is as soon as she brings up the book, Tony face
Mhm.
palms. He's like, "Juniper, you're just giving it away immediately. What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Well, she got a read on him.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Is there? Do I add anything to sense motive?
There's skill ranks in sense motive and wisdom.
Oh, where is sense motive in the fucking thing? Did I
And then
was
near
I
the bottom,
supposed to add sense? There it is.
under
I rolled nat 20 plus 6,
26.
26.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's a good
He,
fucking roll.
that's a great roll. Yeah, he's quiet for a couple of seconds as he's clearly thinking things over.
Mhm.
Uh, you find it safe to assume that he knows something, that
Could
you
you?
got awfully close to a truth.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm gonna try and push it. I'm like, I it would be real helpful for me and for my peace of mind at the very least to know if they are becoming more active and if there's anything I can do to keep myself and my friends safe or my family. Like, or at least the little people in my community, you know, because they don't know about this stuff. I
I understand what
if
you're.
you know anything,
The problem is I can't really disclose any information about that.
let's see.
But what I can tell you, my advice to keep yourself and your friends safe, would be to stay away. But if you're willing to act, it would
Mhm.
be very helpful. If you could tell me anything else you happen to know about cult's activity. I won't ask for your friend. Been through enough.
Okay.
Anything, everything else. It would
Out
be
of character.
doing. Hmm?
Uh, Tony did tell Juniper about the whole the thing that he found,
yes,
right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
we did tell you guys about the investigation that we did in Queens with the
Mm-hmm.
zombies up underneath.
Okay.
I think
Then
he was
We do.
talking about the site they were using to communicate.
Oh yeah, that too. You would know about that. You were there for that. The website
wait.
that they were using to
Oh,
communicate to orchestrate meetings.
okay. Yeah.
That too. You do know all that
Okay.
information.
Okay, good. That was a conversation that we had. Okay. Like, well, um my friend's another friend of mine. Well, the one that helped me rescue my friend. Uh he's a detective and he got news that there was strange noises in Queens. They investigated the sewers in there and they fought one undead. They killed the
Undead.
undead, I think. Um, or well, my friend said zombies, but she's like shrugging, like undead, zombie, ghoul. I'm not sure the term.
Understood.
Um, and there was also something about like homeless people going missing, and I kind of think that might be related, because
Yes, I had picked up on missing people.
yeah.
I didn't
So
know if it was related. Still don't know if it's related in any activity. Cult of Cthulhu, but considering
the
the sorts of rites they perform, particularly the ones found in this book, there's more than just feels like a lot more than a coincidence.
yeah,
I don't know
like,
what their plan is, but I
and
need it.
then we dug in more of like because we wanted to find out what how this friend like this ex-boyfriend of my friend like got info about the cult, right? We did find like a website. It seemed kind of lame, old, sketchy. Like this was just probably a bunch of people who were into fantasy who were discussing about cult behaviors, blah 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 blah. But then there was this one post, kind of, that felt a little more legit. Like it was this dude asking if there was a dress code go to one of these meetup that they have.
And you think that
And
might be a meetup of cultists?
yeah, like just making these people probably, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's interesting to think that these people, you know, have a forum to have new recruits, which I suppose is makes sense. It's a way for people to get information. It's
See,
an easier way than, you know, walking the streets and hey, I'm from the Cult of Cthulhu. Cult of Cthulhu. Want to join in?
either name is
I
fine.
guess. Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Where was this
Uh,
meet?
did we know? Question mark? Question mark? Question
And if we
No,
did not
we
get that
just knew
information,
that there
it's
was
also very
no
old.
dress code.
mark? Oh,
It's also very old.
mm.
And they're
Was it like
very
a year ago?
sporadic. Like it was once. I don't
Once
remember
every
the
three
exact
months?
time frame, but
It
it would
was
be like
months.
months between
Oh,
each post, and yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
No. No. It was just like posts asking about the dress code, and even then it was like kind of had a big gap post post.
I see.
Yeah, and it's not much. And I'm like, I want to help. I wanted to deal. I wanted to see if I could, do a little more, but it seemed a little bit out of my depth, and along with my friends, considering how, they seem to be like a big organization, at least big enough to hide themselves well,
Hmm.
probably
That's sort of the worry, isn't it?
a little
Because
bit.
cults don't usually get especially big. Cults
They
to
don't?
no, cults to elder.
Oh.
Well, they call their deities elder gods. Real term for them
Mhm.
would be a great old one. They're not an actual god, but
Mhm.
they're powerful enough that they can provide benefits to those that worship them. And
Hey.
oftentimes, the intent in worshipping them is to be spared the worst of their wrath.
So I guess if they're back in or if they're growing bigger in Manhattan, why they're growing big in Manhattan?
That's a good question, and I would very much.
So they are investigating, obviously. Um,
Yeah,
but
that's what
um,
he's trying
yeah.
not to come out and say it because it would be against the.
Mhm.
But yes, that does seem to be what they're here for.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hold on,
just
I'm writing
just
down
as
my
quick.
notes
Yeah.
just to prevent.
Hey, D up, welcome. Been a while.
Welcome.
Very well.
What's this dude called again?
Malachi?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yep, thank you.
His name's all son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch seems like a weird name, but okay.
No, I just realized I had a crowbar on my inventory
Oh.
list.
That's
I
Take it.
think I got it I think I got it in the troglodyte
You
thing.
did.
I got a
You did.
crowbar.
You got it
Yeah.
a while ago,
Or-
and you potentially used it as a weapon once.
Yeah. Sorry.
You get
go
home, you
ahead.
sit down on your couch, you're like, what the hell? And you just pull a crowbar out of your pants. Oh,
Ow.
It was in the trunk of the car. That's what we're
Yeah.
gonna go with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is
let me know when your notes are finished.
done? Thank you.
No problem. So Malachi moves his hand up to his face and assumes a position resting his mouth against his fist in thought, only to notice his own watch and check the time.
Mhm.
He stands up
Damn it.
immediately.
Mhm.
I am so sorry, but I have to be.
Okay.
Thank
you for your time.
Yes,
Just,
absolutely. Lovely to meet you, and I hope that I was at least some help. And thank you for trying. It means a lot.
Like, yeah. Thank you for listening. I just hope you guys can like, get through this whole cult stuff. Could you? Mm, big favor. You probably don't need to do it. In case I come across these cults again, because these days it seems I'm a magnet for trouble. And the whole Oracle thing. Could I just get a way to get a hold of you in a more like quick manner, like a phone number?
I don't see why not.
Charisma. Yes. Not even a charisma persuasion.
Here, give me your phone. I'll put my number in it.
Sweet. She doesn't say sweet. I'm
damn
the one
it,
who's saying
Juniper.
sweet. I'm the one who's saying sweet. No, I have
Tony hangs
two
up
phones.
immediately. Oh, okay. Well, Tony
I
still
have
hangs up
two phones.
immediately.
Okay, good. Yeah,
That would have
I
been
have
funny.
two phones.
No, Tony still hangs up immediately. Yeah,
But no,
I mean, he's
I-
like panicking because he doesn't know.
Because obviously Jennifer would have two phones. Work phone, because she's a star, and personal phone. She hands over the
Yes,
work,
this makes sense.
and she unlocks it. It's like, here you go.
He takes it, puts his number in, adds a contact, and hands it back to you.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
Good luck. Good luck with all
Uh,
the stuff.
Just so
And,
you know,
thank you for listening out. Yes.
just so you know, that number can't receive phone calls, but you can text it.
That's perfect. Actually, if I were in trouble with some kind of cult, it would probably be better to text. That's. Oh. Well, I'm gonna find the nearest piece of wood to knock on. Knock on wood. Superstitious
Actually, before
thing
you go,
she does. Yes.
he takes his rosary off
Hmm.
and walks up and places a hand on your shoulder gently.
Hmm.
He mutters some Latin,
Huh.
and
Bit personal.
you feel your spirits raise. You feel better about things.
Oh.
There.
Yeah,
Take the
Oh.
Lord's blessing.
kill all sorcerers.
And he puts his rosary back on.
Do I recognize the phrase?
Do you speak Latin?
No, but I have knowledge religion.
Religion.
That's fair.
Yeah,
So
I
I
do have
might
knowledge,
know actual
philosophy, and religion.
Latin prayers.
Yeah. I too have knowledge, philosophy, and religion.
That's fair, yeah.
Willing to roll for it, Chief.
I mean, you're gonna have to. I'm just looking up to see what the blessing actually would say.
You will go away, Patty Thou.
I mean, it could be as simple as the Lord's Prayer. So
Yeah, but that's boring.
I'm wondering what spell he cast on you specifically.
Bless.
most likely, the blessing of the Lord be upon you
It was bless.
would be what he chanted.
Was the spell.
Oh, it's just the bless spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You have that for 5 minutes.
Neat.
Ooh.
Oh, no, 5 hours. Sorry.
Whoa.
Okay, that's much
Damn.
better. Holy shit.
Bless
I know.
is
A minute per level.
hours,
What
I
the
think.
fuck?
Oh,
It's what? It's hour per level?
No, it's minutes per level. Normally.
Oh.
yeah.
We've already
Wow, he just
established
gave
that
me
there are ritual spells.
No, he
Oh, okay.
just gave me a huge badonker of a spell.
A +1 morale bonus on a bunch of stuff for 5 hours.
Nice. Let me just write that down.
Not sure
Particularly
if it's
fear.
better. Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
thought-
it could matter. Can't tell me what to do.
Yeah,
She
fuck
says
it. You got a blessing.
+1 morale bonus. Hey, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, for like 5 hours, you said?
Yep.
And she says, Juniper does look surprised and is like, oh, thank you.
Yep. He's already
Feeling great. Time to
cool.
kill some zombies.
He's already
Yeah.
putting on his chain shirt. No problem, but I must be going.
Yep, thank you. And she goes, good times.
All right.
I'd like again. Where can I learn the wiretap spell?
Probably the
I think-
library, but you have to wait till you level up.
I know.
But
I did give away the book, which is fine, but there was
well, we got a copy
no.
of it.
But now we do know that he is that the cult the order is basically here because of the cult, basically.
We know that the cult is a significant part of why they're here.
At the very least, it seems to
So-
be Malachi's primary interest.
So, I would assume that our plan was that we each show up separately. Like we wouldn't have dropped off Juniper and then just drove down the street and stopped. They would have Juniper and Bobby would have come their own way.
Yeah.
So as soon as
would've.
Juniper and Bobby are out of the, I'm just going to say complex, Tony and Marcus would be pulling away
Okay.
and just going somewhere. Maybe they can meet up after.
Yeah,
a
you're meeting up
planned
at
location to meet up.
Dorothy's
The
store.
new lair.
Oh yeah, Dorothy's store. works,
Dorothy
too.
store.
It's in the area, so
It's actually like a bit far away, but it's a place you both know.
hmm
yeah.
Or we could go to the local Sunbucks.
There are no sunbucks
Aw,
down
here's
here.
this. Oh,
Yeah.
what's down here then?
Oh, this is in the Undercity?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
New Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only
It's
So what
the
is down
Bucks.
there?
big corporate store is there's a Walmart. Everything
No,
else is
it's
small
Dunkin'
business.
Donuts. It's
Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Ah,
That's good.
Dunkin' Donuts would be a chain down there, but
No, but there's just a chain of Dusking Donuts or whatever, and it's run by
it's
run
only
by
Undercities.
Yeah.
right. So
It's done
there's a
by
small shop called Duskin Donuts, and it's run by Sverfney.
Oh,
Who's?
Sphere Benevolent. Okay, I was expecting Vrow, but all right.
Nope, run
No,
by
you're right. Sphere
by
Benevolent would have better brew.
Deep Gnomes.
Deep Gnomes. Yeah. Are they friendly?
Relatively.
There's
They're one of the few like deep sub races that isn't morally much different than their surface cousin.
Okay.
So friendly is not something you want them to be towards you
Sure you do.
necessarily.
Are they? Are they? Are they? Do they intend to hurt me?
No.
I don't know.
Good.
Even the like quote unquote evil races you meet around here probably don't intend to hurt you.
Okay.
All right. So regardless, we're gonna meet up.
Yep.
Correct?
Meet up at a donut shop, get some gnome donuts.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but
No nuts.
Gnome nuts.
what the?
Delicious.
All right. As soon as we're
That
sitting,
that's their donut holes, gnome nuts.
Oh, they
Yeah.
would too. Yeah.
no.
They definitely would, and you
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
So as soon as everybody's like seated down, everyone's got their coffee and donuts or whatever.
Mhm.
Tony's gonna sit there and just like quiet yell, "Juniper, what the fuck?"
What?
First, you just give up the fucking book immediately, and then you hand up your fucking phone. Do you know how quickly I had to freaking end that call?
You know she has two
I
phones, right?
I have a work.
Wait, she has two. God damn it! All right, so what
Actually,
happened
I
after I
think she
hung
has
up?
3 phones with that phone that she lost and found again.
Look,
So
can't keep
regardless,
bringing up that I lost and found my phone again. This is really embarrassing.
so what happened after I hung up?
Uh, well, um,
He said a Latin
not
prayer, and she got less scared.
yeah, not much. Like he just yeah, that's what happened basically. He had
Oh,
to,
okay.
jet because of whatever reason. And
I
yeah,
forget. Did Juniper tell Malachi the location of where we found the undead?
Oh, just that they
no,
did.
I just said that they did. We did, yes.
Okay. All right. So
I'm assuming
okay. Well,
It's also not the kind of thing
if
they would deal with.
that's
Unless they knew it was cult activity.
Well, unless they knew they could find themselves a
okay.
cultist down there to kill.
Well, I mean, they'd want to investigate zombies created by the cult to try and find the cultists.
Possibly.
Was what I was saying.
All right. So
we could still be nosy about it and
Mhm.
go investigate that ourselves.
all
Either
right.
way.
But out of character, you guys have been saying you haven't had enough combat encounters. If you throw this one away,
Mm-hmm.
you will have no more.
Hey, I'm the only one that's been saying that. To be fair,
all
There
right.
will be no more.
So Marcus. So Marcus, go ahead and shoot Frank a text. Let him know what we found out with the burning steak. I'll go ahead and
Well,
let Dorothy
Yeah.
know.
I think it would be
Um,
better to actually just go and instead of sending it over text, actually just talk to Frank.
Frank.
Speed up. Keep as little as this just on open air channels as possible.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
I think we should go and deal with the shit in Queens as well, though. Let's get that knocked out.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too.
Oh, we're gonna go kill the things in the sewers. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, what happens if they get out and freaking start attacking normies? There ain't no way you're gonna
yeah, I
sit
mean,
there
we
and
don't want
hide
a
a
zombie
zombie.
plague, even though I don't think that it works that way here.
I mean, I was bit by that zombie dog that one time. I'm fine.
that's
Yeah, but that's the dog version
Juniper.
of the plague.
Juniper brings
The
out
dog
like
version.
her
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's
there
a
are
good
many.
point.
There's a
Cross
different
species
version.
zombie
Yeah,
curse.
who knows?
Hey,
That's how you get to wear
it's
zombie
harder
dog.
to transition species to species. We know this, and when they
Okay, that's
do, it's
science.
bad.
All right. So moving forward, I guess we're gonna go let Frank know in person before heading to Queens. Is what I'm
Cool.
Yeah.
gathering. Tony will talk to Dorothy later about it, but that's
All right.
later.
Well, I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
some shit
I'm glad
done today.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys made some progress. Also, I'm glad the two of you didn't try to take on all the fucking shit down there because it was a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's just
definitely
for
sure.
things like it's like out of character. It's like, oh yeah, I know there's going to be way more than just one zombie. In character, going like, well, Marcus doesn't have any reason to believe that it is. There's only, there's not that many rat corpses around. It's like
Yeah,
there's reason to believe that it might just be one zombie making noise down here.
yeah, totally.
Huh.
But yeah, the encounter was designed to be like a real clusterfuck for a party of 4.
So it would have been impossible for just
It would
2.
have been a miracle.
I see.
Especially if
Uphill
I
battle
wasn't one of
for
the 2.
Like maybe another
So
level
there-
or 2 of spell casting in there, and you guys would have been alright. But there's not a whole lot of like AOE shit to deal with a horde of zombies.
Mm.
No,
yeah, not
but them tripping over other zombies.
Yeah,
yeah. The Tony's fastball also. I think over half the effects wouldn't matter to a
yes,
zombie. So
which is something I kept from you and cackled about a lot.
You dick.
no, that's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I've changed it to some stuff that's a bit more applicable.
Yeah,
I know, but I just like calling him a dick.
that's true.
No, that's fine.
You do like insulting me.
Hi, Taco.
Yeah. It's the best friend privilege.
Hmm.
But what she doesn't like insulting is the Patreon. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't insult the patrons, but we'll get to that in a second after I have everybody
I know.
say
Except
how...
when they're
Start the outro.
participating in the campaign.
Well, yes. This is true.
Yes.
But yes, let's start with
Mm.
Bob Nose.
I was about to say I'm gonna take over now.
Wow.
It's me,
rude.
Bob. You know me. I was playing Juniper. I was Juniper. Now I'm Bob again, and this has been fun. You watch me pretend slash also not pretend being scared of the situation that Juniper was in.
Mhm.
You're welcome. I
Excellent.
think that was pretty cute.
No, it was good.
Fun.
Goes Bjorn Var.
Hello. I've been playing the bodyguard, who will be doing much more next session.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We have the Rockbender.
Yes, I am the Rockbender. I've been playing Trusty Tony, who is going to be probably fairly flashy next session. Granted, when isn't he? Let's be
Mhm.
real.
Fair enough. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. He's gonna be debuting his new mechanic.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we've got Saragid.
Yeah, I've been Marcus, and all depending on when we go, I might have time to reset my my spells for the day to be a little
You
bit
will.
more combat oriented.
Oh yeah, totally. There's no reason to rush.
The blessing is the only reason to rush.
Yeah,
Well, in game.
it was
But
really
No,
just
I
for
don't
flavor.
think
Juniper
Yeah,
would
I
just
didn't think we
go
needed to
around the
tailor
city
to it.
do vaguely concerning things.
I wanted to at least
Well,
impart the idea that Malachi is outside of his zealotry a generally good person.
mhm. Yeah, I got it.
Load
Like I said,
shotgun.
Tony's still
Shame.
reasonably reasonable person who
Who
just
will
so
also
happens to
kill
be
the
a
shit out
zealot.
of people. Yeah.
Like I said,
Tony doesn't want to sit there and blow up half the order anymore. He just wants to break the guy's nose,
Mhm.
which is probably a much more reasonable reaction.
uh,
He might even let
Juniper
you.
going, oh, that's fair. That's I mean, I
Except
don't
if he
mean fair.
realized he could do magic.
I mean, Tony can't
Can
do
he?
magic. That's the thing.
Oh, Tony
Techies
can't
don't do
magic.
magic, is it?
Nope.
No, it's not actual
It's just
magic. Yeah, it's like science bullshit that emulates spell-like abilities.
I see.
Yep.
So, like, he technically is casting a spell, but it's flavored as magic or as technology.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
sci-fi. It's sci-fi bullshittery as opposed to spell weaving.
Technically, they're spell-like abilities, I guess.
Yeah, they are spell-like abilities. All right. But what is also magical is supporting the Patreon over at patreon.com/greatcanadianguy. That was a great segue. Go me.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Thank you.
You did well.
Thank you for placating me.
No, I mean, I like it.
No,
It
I
was
was joking.
magical.
I'm doing a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, if you like what I do here and you want me to be able to keep doing it, maybe consider becoming a patron. $1 a month is all I ask for. But if you'd like to become a producer, you can do that for $5 or more a month. The current producers are Scipio, Jalzir, Midnight Saber, Keegan, Bjornvar, Telipic, Vivacia, Emerald Emperor, Stark Savant, Pop to Know, Zombie Fighter 89 on Twitter, Jocko, The Rockbenders, Sid the Squid, and Possum El Wakil. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll be back on Monday with more Dragon's Dogma 2. Take care.
Woohoo!